Welcome everybody to another episode of The Filler. We have some amazing guests on here today. I hope everybody's well on this amazing Thursday. We don't have our host Nagi with us, unfortunately, but we do have three amazing peeps here. I'm gonna go in order. Um, I'm gonna kind of talk about the topic is for today, and then kind of go into it. So, to my right, but technically, I guess if you're looking at left, I don't know. Maddox, who's second. I think this is your second time on, right, Max?
Yeah, I was on a while back talking about PvP and everything. So, but for those that don't know me, I'm MADDOX and I stream Destiny 2, mainly PvP. But every time like a new season comes out, we always do the new stuff, of course. But I do a lot of mainly scrims and like what they call private matches and stuff like that. And mainly with my community and things like that, inviting new people to come in and learn, how to play a bit more of a chill, competitive scene, focus on getting better at the game and stuff like that in a more of a positive and, you know, just an easier environment to kind of get along with. And we focus just a lot on just improving and having a lot of fun. So if you want to follow me, it's VMADDOX, and my other socials are just @_.
Awesome. Good to see you, Maddox.
Appreciate you,
And
brother.
to my bottom, uh, I was on his podcast a couple days ago
You were.
on the Destiny Nerds podcast, which I had a blast talking about Destiny. Mr. Bearded Luke, how you doing, man?
What's up? Thanks for having me. This is my first time. I'm a first timer. Not my first time listening, but my first time being on here. Do you want me to tell you about me or something? What did Maddox just said some stuff about himself? So I guess let me see here. I stream Destiny mainly, but I also, I'm so nervous. I see you saying that.
Mind you, Luke hosts a podcast, but he's super nervous being on.
I'm
one.
just kidding. I'm not
We're on the
nervous.
other
I'm trying to think about myself.
Luke
I
doesn't
don't
know who he is
anything
right
about
now.
myself. Let me think real quick. I stream on Twitch. I play Destiny. I have a YouTube channel where I open Pokemon cards, talk about, setups, and do filmmaking stuff. I'm a full-time filmmaker, and yeah, mainly I play Destiny and just have a blast, and pretty much never know what's going on at all times, and everyone makes fun of me for it. I'm very efficient in the game, but I never know what's happening, and that's pretty much me. And I love all of you, and you're all beautiful, and I want to give you all a hug, especially Maru and not Maddox.
Luke, appreciate you, man. Last but not least, THESOUNDTV. How you doing, man?
Hey guys, my name's THESOUNDTV. I was in the Marines for 8 years. Got into this whole streaming space not too long ago. I've been streaming for a little bit. But in the last year was kind of my introduction into Destiny. I'm not like a lot of you guys. You guys been playing Destiny for years. But thankfully, I got accepted into this incredible community by amazing people who have been around here for a long time. So I'm just a big old sponge trying to learn and try to take everything in. Over on my channel and my community is all about positivity and great vibes, man. I love having intellectual conversations with people, meaningful conversations with people. And, we just chill, listen to music, hang out, have some fun, laugh. I'm not the greatest player. I'm more on the PvP side. And yeah, just happy to be here. Honored. Thank you, Nagi and Maru, for the invite. You can find me on all my socials, the Sound TV. I'm there. Pretty easy to find me. But yeah, thanks for everything.
Awesome. Perfect, guys. So everybody here is from Masenko. If you guys don't know who or what Masenko is, it is
Single gang, baby.
Masenko, founded by Reb and Phaeton. Just a bunch of gamers. Just a bunch of crack gamers, streamers, content
Indeed.
creators, and just genuine good vibes. So this is like a full-on Masenko podcast episode right now. Love to see it.
Yeah, this is actually
Yeah.
the Masenko podcast, first
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah, first episode 1.
Welcome. We're your hosts.
Yeah, the filler has been canceled. Just straight Masenko. But yeah, so I brought you guys on here today to kind of talk about content creation while working and/or going to school full time. It's a hard thing to do. Content creation itself is a full-time job. And then when you have that among other things, when you're going to school or if you're working, 40 hours a week, whatever it is, it's hard to kind of juggle that. And then if you have anything else like relationships, friendships, whatever it is, it's a lot to kind of deal with. So I just wanted to hear kind of what you guys do on the outside of Twitch and streaming and content creation. What do you do for work, and then how you gotta kind of balance that. Um, so if anybody wants to kind of start it out with,
I'll start off.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a full-time nurse. I'm an LPN for a dermatologist, so I work 40, 50 hours in a doctor's office Monday through Friday. If anybody knows the show Dr. Pimple Popper, a lot of people do. I'm the person that's standing next to the doctor. Like that's literally what I do with my life. I'm the one, wiping the blood and watching them do the surgeries, assisting, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It's
Dude,
a
Allie
thrill.
loves that.
It's
Ugh.
literally like an adrenaline rush. There is, of course, like the normal patients. We see patients for acne and literally anything you can think of, skin checks and stuff like that. So it's a normal doctor setting, but like we still do surgeries, which is like the highlight of my day. And it's definitely tough. I mean, I work with a lot of people. I'm much younger than the people I work with, so being a young male in a not as diverse setting like a doctor's office. There's a lot of female nurses and stuff like that. So I'm in the minority for sure when it comes to that. So it's a little bit difficult because working with a bunch of older women that have been doing this for years. They don't like being told what to do. They don't work well with younger people because we're just stubborn as hell.
Stupid
But
millennials.
it's also a lot of fun because I'm always learning something. Like, even though I've been in dermatology for over 3 years in my nursing career, I'm always learning something new each day, which is more knowledge in my brain, which is free. So it's
perfect.
I don't know what else you want me to say at the moment, but we can continue on. I'll let them talk.
So-
I can talk about it all day.
So Luke, what do you do outside of streaming?
Yeah, mine is it's kind of unique to what we're talking about today because I'm a full-time filmmaker slash content creator outside of like Twitch video game content creation. So I own two businesses, ALC Productions, which is a wedding filmmaking company. So we film anywhere from like 20 to 30 weddings a year, and then I own a studio called the Sycamore Studio, and it's a co-working creative space. It just opened. It's a 3,500 square foot studio. One side is co-working space, and then we have a massive, like actual set studio where there's 6 sets, and then there's a 35-foot by 35-foot psych wall. It's like 15 feet tall, with a gear cage in there and all that stuff. So what we do at that place is we rent it out to people that want to film and take photos, and then we also do our own. We house our own creative agency in there, which is the Sycamore Studio. So I shoot and edit and film content every day, all day. I also work at a church as a creative director. So I have 3 jobs. I work as a creative director at a church. I work as the head of video basically at the Sycamore, and then I own ALC Productions. So at all times I am filming and editing things. So, which is basically the same thing as video game / video content creation on the thing, like what we're doing right now. It's just for a different kind of content. So I'm like a content creator full time that's doing content part time, if that makes any sense.
Oh, it does.
Wow,
Definitely
that's
does.
crazy.
It's fun. It's fun, and I love it. And I've been doing it for like 8 years now. But it's definitely, I'm excited to talk about this because it's definitely challenging in a lot of ways to
Yeah.
be a content creator who also is a content creator. I don't know if that makes sense, but
No, it definitely does. That's kind of unique because it helps you out because you're kind of like always honing your craft in a sense, which is definitely good. So Sound, what about you?
So I got out of the military a little bit over a year and a half ago, and I was just kind of trying to weave my way back into the normal civilian life. Military life is very different than what's out here. And then on top of that, I was in the infantry, man. So guns blazing. I was those guys, right? So we're always deploying, always around the world. And man, finding that balance of content creation and streaming was very difficult. It was very challenging, man, because you can't have a consistent schedule. People are expecting, once you kind of get going, to see you at a particular day, a particular time. So I got out and I started going to school. So it's kind of cool. Once I met Bearded Luke, because I'm going to school for like kind of like film and a lot of the digital media stuff that we are kind of already around. Took me a little bit. I wanted to go into communications, but my school just offered this great opportunity to go to school for like film and all this stuff. So I love that. I have kind of like a background in music as well, like music production and stuff like that. So it all kind of comes together. And yeah, so I'm just going to school right now. I'm using my GF bill. That's kind of what I do. Um, got my little money on the side as well, so I'm kind of making a living out of that and just stream basically. Go to school, stream, kind of find my touch there with reality plus what's on the internet, and you know, it's a hard balance, but I've been able to manage it so much more now that I'm out, man. Because when I was in, it was the most frustrating thing. You know, I wanted to be live, I wanted to make vlogs, I wanted to do this, but a lot of this stuff that I was doing, I couldn't vlog. Like I can't be in a military base or you know on these deployments recording. But it was so much. But I just fell in love with content creation and streaming and stuff, and yeah, we're here now. So
I I like that you said that, sound, because the fact of like always wants to be live, and then your viewers like when you have a consistent schedule, because then
Absolutely.
they know when to expect you. And I don't know
Absolutely.
how, Maddox, I don't know about you or Luke and all three of you actually. I don't know how your schedules work, but in my job, I have a random schedule every single week. I never have the same hours. I never have the same days.
Oh,
So it's impossible. There's no way I can have a consistent schedule.
right.
So it's literally just, hey, here's my new schedule, and every Sunday I post it. And that's all I can do. It's either that or
right.
just like letting them know the day before.
That
But you go ahead,
That's how a
Maddox.
lot of streamers do it. They have a weekly, announcement. Hey guys, this is my stream schedule because of that exact fact. They don't know what their work schedule is going to be, and that's perfectly fine in my mind. To be honest, it's completely acceptable. I recently, this is going back in time earlier in 2020, where I used to work at an assisted living home after I got let go of my other job where I worked in dermatology. And I would work one week, I would work 3 to 11s, and then literally later in that week, I'd work 7 to 3s. So I was on like a daily schedule, like, and I was like working PRN as well too, which is like as needed. I'd work a weekend, I get called in the next day and stuff like that. So, and I hated every second of it. I'm a person that works well with the routine, a daily routine, wake up, go to work, go to lunch at this time, like get home at this time, go to the gym at this time, and like repeat the next day. I just work well. I work much better like that, way more efficiently when I know I can kind of segment my day of when I'm going to do this and when I'm going to do that. And if I don't get that stuff done, I stress the hell out. I
Yeah.
truly do. And like now that I've gotten this job, like I've been working in this particular office since November, and I was so excited to get this job because I was back where I wanted to be in dermatology. But I was also so excited because now I work Monday through Friday, set schedule. I don't work weekends. I don't work nights, and I can stream when I want to and like create that schedule, which I have, and I've been so consistent. I'm very proud of myself for it as well too. I was so consistent with it, and it's paid off a lot. A lot of people are like, hey, it's Monday, 7:30. We know Maddox is gonna be live tonight. We just need to know what he's doing, because that I'm not very consistent with what I'm doing.
The
But
time's
That
good,
part's
but
hard though.
yeah.
it's so much easier. I get home, go to the gym, and then if I'm streaming that night, then I stream. If I don't, then I can sit home and watch whatever shows I've been watching. Recently been watching Attack on Titan, and it's amazing. But
I've
other than
heard.
that, I'm being consistent, like you said, and having that schedule is huge. It's
Yeah.
for your growth, for your community. It's so much more kind of relaxing.
Yeah, I just started. So I'm on week 2. I've never had a schedule for streaming because like I stream I stream when my wife Allie, when she would go to bed, I just stream. So like she just goes to bed sometimes at midnight, but then sometimes 10, sometimes 9, sometimes 11. It just depends. So like my whole entire first year of streaming has just been like Luke just streams at night really late. Like I used to
Very
hit my
late.
I'm
Yes.
like the raid host king. Like I get raided and hosted all night because I'm the last person on there basically. And
Right.
it's been great, but it'd be like I remember Maddox because I've known Max for a long time, like over the 13 months now.
Yep, we just hit
And
13 months because we know
Awesome.
because I subbed him the
it's our
first day
13th
I met him.
it's our 13th month anniversary. But he was part of one of those 50 raids that I happened to be lucky enough to get all the time. And like I just stream until 3 in the morning. But Max, remember, like at 3 in the morning used to be the rush. It'd be like about 3 in the
Mhm.
morning. There should be about 40 people there, no matter what.
Dude, we knew. I remember I predicted one night that I was like, I even bet with his best friend Doc, and I said, I bet you Luke gets some huge raid, and I just feeling it, and then like the energy was right. Like an hour later, like Sweat Sickle hits him with like 1,200. I'm like, I fucking knew it.
Hey.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
so funny.
Yeah. So this is my second week of trying a schedule. So now I'm streaming on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday at 11 p.m. And then I'm using Thursday nights to catch up on work or YouTube edits. And then Saturday I film weddings or have stuff. And then Sunday I work at the church. So I'm just trying to like keep it balanced. And this is the second week. And last night I was a few minutes late and people in chat were saying you were late. So like I think
It
that it's going to
happens.
start to actually work.
Here
like
it comes.
like they're already noticing. But
Mhm.
you're so right. Like I think that consistency is right. But like it's different because in my life, like you guys hear, I'm working
It's hard.
3
It's
different
hard.
jobs that are like I know for a fact I work at the church on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But inside of all the things happening, it's like 8,000 different directions I go at all times, which is how my brain works. And it's good because if I had to do what you did, Maddox, and go to the same place and do that all day, I would die because I just have to
Yeah.
I have to have like, I'm like, today I'm filming a food thing. Oh, tomorrow I'm filming a music video. Today I'm editing all day. No, the next day I'm
Yeah.
like answering emails all day. I don't know. That's like my life at all times. And then
I
at the
made it
same
sound boring, but it definitely is. It's something new every day, but it's just kind
well,
of
I
the same
know.
time
Just
schedule.
a new pimple every day, just a bigger or smaller one, right? I'm just
Hey,
kidding.
bro, pimples are fun. What do you mean?
Dude, Allie would love that. But it's the hard part is trying to figure out inside of all of that. If I ever have any anxiety in my life, it's me trying to keep up on Twitter with like content and what's popular and what's
Yes.
trending so that I can continue to do that because you know how fast we become irrelevant on the internet? Like it's like that.
Oh yeah.
Like, and I don't
Yeah.
think we're irrelevant. I don't think any of you guys are relevant. It's just how it is with how much content gets pushed out to
Absolutely.
everyone every day at every minute. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, like all this stuff is so fast paced now. It's like views, clicks, views, clicks, views. It's like, man, how do I stay interesting while working constantly and trying to
Mhm.
make money so that I can survive, but also
Bro.
do this passion of content creation that I also love? It's tough.
100%. Because I think it's hard because you can't unless you're like really really big. You need to have some sort of schedule to see the growth. If you just stream sporadically with no goal in mind, you're not gonna get anywhere. You know, Glad can put out a tweet. And it's like, yeah, I'm gonna stream tomorrow, and then people are gonna be there because it's Glad. But if anybody else
Right.
who doesn't have schedules does that, you're not gonna get anybody because nobody's expecting you to go at that time. And then with the fact that you have to, so not only are you working or going to school, you have to come up with your stream schedule, and then you need to do content outside of Twitch. You can't just put all your eggs into Twitch because we've seen what happens with other platforms. And if you want to grow, that's how
Absolutely.
you do it. But what do you guys? How do you guys work out like your week? Like, do you stream? Do you like say, you know what, I'm gonna be streaming more, or am I gonna edit videos more? Am I gonna be on Twitter more? Like, how do you kind of work out your schedule for a weekly basis? Sound, if you want to start off with that.
Man, so I will admit here on stream, I've been slacking on that department. But one way I like to look at it is so I stream with my schedule, right? And then what I like to do on my days off is I try to gather, clips, or I try to come up with video ideas of what I want to maybe make a video about, or maybe put a post, on whether it's Twitter, TikTok. I love TikTok. TikTok is being slept on, I think, for a lot of content creators. I think a lot of people are scared to put stuff up there because they think is, I know when I first was introduced to TikTok, I thought it was just all dances and stuff, but there's just a handful of just, content out there. And, the way I like to just approach it is, I have my stream schedule, and then on my days off, I like to come up with clips or videos, edit those, and try to have them all at least, maybe 1 or 2, 3 videos or clips a week. I think is a kind of a good, you don't want to like spam your timelines with stuff that's irrelevant or that people maybe just aren't interested in. Um, but that's kind of how I look at it and how I try to approach it. Need to get back on it. Again, I've just had a lot of stuff going on, but when I am live, I try to do my best to gather content from that, because I think that's a really good approach too. Some people don't think about that, but you can grab a lot of the stuff from your live content. It's good. So
Max, what about you? I know you do a
Um,
lot of the. You're really on Twitch a lot, but you do a lot of community based stuff. So I know that's a lot of work into that.
My biggest focus really as just a streamer is just to create a space. I feel like I've done this pretty successfully. I'm not trying to be, you know, conceited or anything like that, but I
yeah.
want to be those people. Shut up. One of those streamers that like someone had a bad day, right? They get home from a
absolutely.
stressful day at work and they see Maddox is live. Holy crap, my day is better. I can go watch his stream. He's probably talking about whatever the heck we're talking about with the people that he's playing with, and those same people that they're playing with are people that they've played with. And it's everybody in my community are very familiar with each other and have become friends, and it's awesome because it creates just a more friendlier environment, and it's so just relaxing to know that I can stream and have those people show up to play video games with. Like, let's just fathom on that we can all have fun playing video games together and stream and make content for others to watch and make their day better. That's all I really care about, really. I not one do I care about my numbers, anything. Like, I try my best not to focus on them because we're all human. We look at them. I don't care who you are. But to just like, how was my morale this stream? How was chat acting this stream, or how was the games or whatever that we were playing? And I kind of focus my success on that more so than any type of numbers or anything. But it's all community based for me, really. I like playing with the people that come into chat. I like getting to know who they are and even playing with them off stream and stuff like that as well too.
Luke, what about you?
Yeah, I just started, like I said before, any kind of content outside of Twitch was really difficult at first for me to do because I'm editing and filming all the time. So like editing more content was just like, oh my gosh, dude, I do not want to do this. It's just like it's a job to me in real life. So it's like some people are like, I love editing. I don't ever get to do this. And I'm like, I don't want to edit this. This is stupid, but I know that I need to. So I just recently decided I wanted to start a YouTube channel as well as my channel, because like if we're trying to go for like what the point and purpose of my streams are, mine's like a positive, happy place, kind of like what Maddox said, where I want people to be able to come watch and like feel like they can be themselves. They can be weird. They can be goofy. They can laugh. They can make fun of me.
Right.
They can do whatever they want, and they're gonna be like having a better day than they did before. That's kind of like how I am as a human. I want people whenever they're friends with me to just either feel better about themselves or just understand that they're worth a lot. So I try to do that inside of my streams. And then the YouTube side of things is now basically just me. I picked up Pokemon cards, and it's super easy to open Pokemon cards on video. It's content. So I started doing it, and it's easy to edit. So I'm doing Pokemon content as well as I like unboxed a keyboard once, and I have a lot more stuff on. Like I
Still
basically
probably one of the funniest videos you've ever made too.
the one where I'm
The
opening
keyboard.
I want to make videos that are like really sick. Like every video I make, it needs to look like the sweetest video ever. That's my goal, just because I'm a filmmaker, and if it looks bad, then I'm a bad filmmaker. But I'm not bad, but you know what I mean. So the like I have like a chair that I just did a review on, and a chair I just unboxed, and then I just filmed a vlog about this new setup I'm in. So now that I'm in this new space, because I started the YouTube channel right when I moved out, and then I had nowhere to live because we were living with my in-laws, and I had no space. I just had a little desk in my room, so I didn't have anywhere to film anything. So now I have a place to film stuff. So that channel is supposed to now become a thing where I talk about how to stream. I talk about how to use film gear, or like how to make people's streams look better, because I kind of got lucky because I know how to use technology to make things look nice because I do it for a living. So like I already had like a one up in that category when it's like, hey, I have all these nice, like I immediately can just have this camera right here that is super nice. I have a camera up here that's literally for Pokemon cards that's super nice. Like I'm blessed. Nobody just gets to have cameras like that. So I'm trying to take advantage of the nice stuff that I have, and then teach people how like to light something, or all of that kind of stuff is like a lot of content that I want to make on YouTube, because I think it's going to be very important to grow an audience there, because I have a lot of friends that have very big, like 50,000 plus audiences on YouTube, and they're now getting partnered on Twitch because they're just pushing their people to Twitch. And I think that that's like if we're talking like number wise, if you want any growth inside of this, like I'm trying to like grind that kind of thing out. So I'm trying to make content on YouTube that's enjoyable, interesting, clickable, that'll get people to come hang out with me on Twitch, which is more of not as much the gameplay. Because if you're watching me for my gameplay, then you need to go watch someone else. But if you're coming to watch me, you're coming to just chill basically and have a good time.
Yeah.
Watching Luke play Trials is probably the most humorous thing ever, though.
That's content right there.
I play 4 sensitivity controller. I'm proud of myself because I think I'm okay, but I'm not the best. Anyways, I'm just on a tangent here. I'm just saying I'm trying, and then I just started TikTok, but the problem that I run into is I just get really busy with, like I'll have a week where I've got like 6 edits that are have nothing to do with video game. And I'll just I'll have all this stuff I need to edit that I probably should have done. I'll be on a roll. I'll be like, I post on TikTok. And then like 5 weeks in a row of no TikTok because I was just busy. That's where I run into a problem, basically.
Yeah, it's tough to balance everything, man.
Yeah, so that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with that kind of stuff.
That's the one thing that I personally struggle with is creating content, like actually creating the content, like putting out a video on. I don't have a YouTube. I just simply don't. I'm not a person that can sit down for hours and make a YouTube video or even just gather clips. I personally, when I'm not streaming, I just got my girlfriend into streaming as well too, because she loves The Sims. You can see her setup back here. It's getting better until she can stream. She's streaming on mine until her computer gets better. But she streams The Sims, so I got her into that. So the days that I'm off, she's streaming, so I'm kind of helping her with her whole kind of learning how to do it, which is kind of fun because it brings me back to the days where I was at that point and I had no freaking clue what I was doing. So yesterday it was actually kind of awesome. She like started up stream for the first time like by herself. I was like, all right, pretty proud of that, whatever, because like it seems like what I'm doing, but my knowledge is now coming off to other people, and it makes me feel good because I'm like, okay, she can do this on her own now, like, and now I can be the viewer, you know. But on those days that I'm off, like I get home and I'm tired as can be. I maybe take a nap, go to the gym. Like my health is going to be way more important than anything else. I'm trying to stay healthy. I have so many like problems with my family, diabetes, heart attacks, all that stuff. I'm not trying to die young. So my health is going to be way more important than anything. Eating healthy. So going to the gym and like
Getting fit.
Being fit is so much more important.
I like
to me.
that you bring that up. Yeah.
It's gonna be, and it will always be. If there's a point in time where it's like, do I stream or do I make this video or do I go to the gym? I'm gonna pick the gym every single time, and that's because maybe I didn't go yesterday, or so that is where I struggle with personally. So I don't have much to say opinion wise, other than I've seen it happen. I've seen people blow up on TikTok. I've seen people create on YouTube, and it brings them to their Twitch or it brings them to their live streams. And it's fantastic. And I if that doesn't show you how well that works for growth, then I don't know what does. Because obviously TikTok is probably the most discoverable app at the moment. And for example, Cardboard Arm Man.
Yeah,
if you
I
guys
was
don't know
gonna
who that
say
guy is
that.
by now, you guys need to, because that is one of the most entertaining people. He is the most entertaining person I've probably ever seen.
I think his video just hit like 2 million likes.
In his own quirky way as well,
Or
too.
views.
And it's nothing bad. Dude, I followed that man a while back. He literally has a scene that invites you into Cardboardia.
Yeah, the
Dude,
entrance.
that is
And he's
I
at
need
the
to
end of
watch.
the
I don't even
entrance.
know what this is.
And he sends it to you after
yeah.
you're done. He will clip
dude,
it and send it
it's-
to you.
and things like that. He went viral on TikTok, and he had maybe 1,500 new followers coming to his. Like, that's insane.
On Twitch, yeah.
And it's a simple edited video you put up on TikTok that's fucking hilarious, dude. It's literally a fart. And
Yeah,
we're all
dude.
grown men laughing. So that
Dude,
shows how important on your
It's
days
super
off,
important.
simply just on
It
your days
works,
off,
man.
I would recommend, as from what I've learned, I've streamed a little over a year now, and my growth has been pretty exponential since I started.
He has 10 million followers on Twitch.
Yeah, a couple million, nothing. I'm kidding.
No big deal. No big deal.
And taking those days off and focusing, one, if you're not doing anything, you should probably be on your computer creating content. whether that's going to be literally just a clip. I recommended this to my friend the other day. Take your last VOD, skim through it, find the funniest moment or the most badass moment that happened in that stream, clip it, edit it into either a TikTok, a Twitter video, a YouTube short, and post it. Go on with your day. You never know when someone's going to see that and become your next sub, become your next follower, your next viewer. And guess what? That person has friends. They're going to tell, holy crap, I saw this cool guy on TikTok today. You guys should go check him out. Next time you go live, 3 or 4 more people are in your stream than normal. It happens. And I've seen it happen to multiple people.
Dude, the crazy part about making that stuff is I don't make it ever for myself, but on a weekly basis, I make that. I like am paid to make that content for other people. Which I have to run. I have to be careful of, because if I actually want to grow, I got to start making it for myself.
Sure.
Because I'm always like, I'll make 10, 15, 20, 30 TikToks for other people, and then I won't even make one for me. I film it on my phone. I'm like over here
The
on my
ASMR
phone
Pokemon
opening Pokemon, like the most uninteresting thing in the world.
Oh god.
So for me, the way I am is that I try to make a schedule for the week of like, okay, Monday I'm gonna do this, Tuesday I'm gonna do this, and obviously I have to work around my work schedule. But sometimes what happens is that I see all the stuff I have to do, and then it becomes so much that I wind up not doing most of it, because I kind of like upload myself. So I have to balance, a 40-hour plus work week, and then with a schedule that kind of changes every week. And then obviously I have to put some streams in there, and then I have to also balance time for my wife as well, because I'm not going to just leave her out in the cold. So,
Right.
I had to balance that, and then obviously friendships, family, and then you also still have to do stuff on Twitter, engage with people, talk to other people, network. And I feel like there's just no time to really do anything for yourself in a non-streaming or non-content creation type of way. And that's why I winded up reducing the amount of days I stream, because I was trying to stream 5-6 days a week, and I'm like, first of all, you're not going to grow doing that.
You're
And
going to stress yourself out more than
yeah,
anything, to
I was
be
stressing
honest.
out because I hated it. I would wake up knowing that I said I was going to stream, and I'm like, damn, I don't want to stream. But then I don't want to cancel the stream.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, here we go. So I reduced it to about 3 to 4 days a week of like a couple hours every day. And then I'm doing stuff on TikTok, and I just do one video a day. I keep it very simple. And then I have, obviously, on Twitter, I do a couple posts a day, engage with people. And then YouTube, I do about 2 videos a week. And I kept it at the bare minimum. And I feel like that's, for me, with my schedule, that's good. And I can work with that. And little by little, like, I've only been doing this, we're in February, about 10 months or so.
Nice.
Straight. And this last couple months is when I started really going in on it. But it's hard though, because I have to also kind of balance my health, my physical health, and my mental health as well, doing all that stuff, and it becomes a lot to deal with. And you got to be very, very careful you don't fall down the rabbit hole of trying to compare yourself with other people, of looking at the numbers too much, of and I'm a perfectionist as well. So if I'm doing a video or whatever, it has to be perfect, or I'm not going to do it. But I try to stay clear of that, and just try to put out content and then grow from it, instead of always trying to make it perfect.
One thing is being, again, something I struggle with, but what I always try to make sure is produce content that myself would watch. I'm not going to produce anything that I'm like, why would I even click on that? Well, that's not interesting. I'm not going to put it out just for the views. If I'm going to put something out there, I'm the one that likes it the most, and then if you like it, by all means, feel free. But it's something that I need to get better at personally. And Maru, I'm still waiting for you to make an actual TikTok that gives me a good stream tip, instead of just telling me to buy a toilet as my
good bait.
Hey,
I've been
listen,
laughing.
That's
I've been
my
laughing.
chair, bro.
That-
Maru is a walking
Walking meme.
clickbait. He is
I am.
clickbait.
buy this instead, and it's like a freaking toilet. I was like, oh, dude, maybe I have something interesting to tell me.
One day maybe I'll do it. I mean, listen, I wouldn't do it if that first video didn't get like 30,000 views.
Oh, of course, no. The
awesome.
satire to it is hilarious. I
Yeah.
love seeing it.
Because I can't. So in my head, it's just like I don't have anything that I can produce content wise that would be like educational or really good at gameplay. The only thing I do is make jokes. So I was like, okay, I gotta just take jokes and just
Sure.
make do something with it. But
Yeah.
it's hard to make content. Streaming is easier than making videos and doing YouTube and stuff, because really you're sitting down, you're playing the game. Obviously you're engaging with people, but when you're filming a video, hours and hours go into that. First you gotta edit it, you gotta come up with the idea, you gotta film it, and then it has to be something that people want to click on, and you can see it. You can put a day, 2 days into a video and it gets a couple likes, a couple views. And this is not against him, but Cardboard Armman, he just put a quick edited clip and it went viral.
That's that edit. I'm not even like trying to downsize it or anything like that, but that edit could have probably taken him 10 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
10 minutes for 2
that
million
kind of edit
views.
is the fastest. That's
crazy.
like a 5-minute
It's a
edit.
clip,
Yeah.
and then boom, 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 puts it in TikTok. There's literally by the way, there's a app online now that edits. You send in a clip and it edits in a TikTok thing and sends it back to you. It's literally a click of a button.
That's nuts.
And for 2 million views. But like, you don't know what that. I mean, obviously it blew up on Twitter first.
Yeah.
And he posted on TikTok. That was if he wouldn't have posted on TikTok, I'd have been so upset, because that was straight TikTok. When something's like TikTok potential.
Yeah.
And I mean,
you have a special thing for this, Maddox. Like, as long as I've known you, every time you've given me advice about something to post, it blows up. Remember?
Oh yeah, the
whenever
first time the little thing popped up on our screens about reporting people.
Yeah.
It popped up on Luke's. You were streaming, I think, weren't you?
Yeah.
And I said, dude, you have to post it on Twitter. 400 likes or something like that, because he's like the first one to pop it up on and people, PvP people go freaking crazy over that stuff. So I was like, dude, BB the PvP person, post it.
Then we had a podcast clip. Maddox says the post. I post it. It's one of my most popular TikToks. So I owe all my success to Maddox. Just kidding. Don't tell him that. Just kidding.
I am now.
I owe nothing to you.
A lot of people are sleeping on TikTok though, because listen, I made this random day. It was back in June. I just looked it up on my TikTok. Right, I had just gotten a G Fuel little tub or whatever, and I was trying the different like flavors, because I've been trying all the different companies.
Sure.
So I wake up, boom, get the ice, water, bam, bam, put it on, and I walk into my room. I'm doing all this recording. Yo, this video has over 350,000 views. Off that, over like 13,000 likes. Bro, all I did was just boom, 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 put that together, submitted it up, and the kids just went crazy, because they they love their G Fuel, they love their everything.
The biggest thing about TikTok is it's crazy. Trendy. It's trendy.
Super trendy.
The trends.
It is, man.
And when you see something blowing up, make something similar. I'm not saying copy, but
that's why I don't like TikTok.
I've had people come in like, hey man, I came from TikTok, like followers. I'm like,
yeah,
what? Like, it just has nothing to do with Twitch.
Yeah.
But just because the interaction and your personality, they're like, oh, I like this guy. So
so Luke, you said you don't like TikTok. Why?
Let me tell you this. So like I like it kind of, but the artist in me doesn't like it. So listen, this might not make sense, but it might make sense. The artist in me doesn't like it, and it's only because like I loved Vine, because it's super original. Like, people just made stuff. TikTok, it's like, okay, here's the thing that's popular, that's getting the likes, and then everyone copies it. I feel like there's never anything original. So that has nothing to do with Twitch or any content creation.
So you're saying like it's more of a trendy thing more than like
by
creation?
Far, 100%.
Yes. It's like a train that people hop on and get the likes and the views. I'll hop on the train. I'm just saying I personally don't like that.
I'll be the
It's different because you are creative. For you, it's like up here, you're like, I want to make my own path.
Yeah.
I want to do my own thing.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
I'm like that, but it's just like
is like, especially with the gaming videos, a lot of it's staged as well too, and that's what's really irritating as well.
I hate stage. I don't like stage videos.
It's terrible, and it's so obvious It's just simply just something that they edited together. They maybe even had someone that they know like play the counterpart, and it's so annoying because it'll get likes like that, and it's all because it's a
Yeah.
trendy thing. But I even remember the first person I ever saw do like the TikTok edit was Cruz. I don't know if you guys know who she is, but she was the one that had the original circular outline of her webcam and
Oh
like
yeah,
had the
yeah.
COD plays. She's the OG when it comes to Twitter,
Oh,
TikTok video game. I don't
okay.
care who you are, and that is why I wanted to post TikToks back then, like about gaming and stuff like that. But I never knew how to edit it, like unfortunately. But
Yeah.
I
that
always regret like not starting out in the beginning.
it just shows that
Same.
posting your content, even if it's literally just a Twitch clip that you thought was funny, edit it into your little thing, however you do it, and post it. And bam, dude, it's a life-changing experience.
You just
You
got to
know,
be
people
disciplined to do it. That's it.
exactly those. It's and
Literally,
this goes
that's all
back
it
to
is.
even goes back to your streaming schedule and your daily schedule. Is those days off? I would totally recommend, like Mara was saying, 3 to 4 days a week. But those 3 to 4 days a week that you are streaming, the other days you have to be productive. You cannot just take the day off. You can, of course. I'm not telling you what to do.
Yeah.
But like there are
No
days
days
where, like,
off.
take a nap.
No naps,
R
Maddox.
and
Shut up.
R, and whatever. But some days you have to make those days worth it. The days that you're not live, you have to make it worth it. Whether you're posting something on whatever YouTube, your TikTok. Again, the most discoverable app by far. I don't care what anybody says. The algorithm is flawless. Twitter. I mean, making sure you're posting something funny on Twitter. Or post something hot take, and people love to comment back onto your stuff if you have a nice little hot take.
It goes
Or,
back to what Luke said though, like
mhm.
and kind of what you're saying right now, Maddox, is that if you take a day off, you become irrelevant at that point.
Exactly, and that's where you have to
And
take
it
advantage
sucks.
of it, though.
It
Yeah,
sucks though
it does.
because like you put in all this work, you take a day off. If people don't see you on their feed, they're already moving on to the next thing.
Dude, there are days that I feel so defeated whenever I'm not streaming or something like that. That like my Discord, and again, that's a whole nother realm is Discord. Nobody talked to my Discord that whole day. I haven't done anything on Twitter. I haven't liked anything, retweeted nothing. My notification feed is completely dry. No DMs, like nothing. And I'm just like, whoa. Like, and I'm supposed to stream tonight, and I literally haven't like talked to anybody today. And it's just
Yeah.
like the Discord live notification, my tweet's not going to get to a lot of people. Like getting those interactions and like getting people excited for what you're doing that night is huge in my mind. Interactions, and then bam, you're live. Like, oh, hey, I talked to this guy for the first time today. I didn't know he streamed. So almost like getting myself hyped throughout the day. Even when I'm at work, unfortunately, I'm not supposed to use my phone, but I do. Don't call my supervisor, but
I just texted him.
I clipped this and I already sent it to him.
Oh, good. Yeah, get on the phone. But it's exciting because like recently I've been doing one of these things, what we call RNG scrims, and Lucas was a part of it. It's an absolute blast.
Yeah, I
And
won.
a lot of people are excited for it. It's a thing where the community can participate, and it's in my normal content as well too, which is scrims and private matches and stuff like that. Rule sets, and we're getting rid of the crap stasis. I'm sorry, we're talking about Destiny 2 here, but so a lot
Ooh.
of people are like, oh, I'm excited for that. No
Okay.
stasis, PvP. Let's do it. Like, heck yeah. So, like, and getting those interactions when I post stuff like that, like, oh, I can't wait. I'm excited. Like, when you stream, what time is it? And all that stuff gets me excited to click that button because I spent my whole day at work, stressful as can be. Probably didn't get much to eat for lunch because we were so busy. Like, and then bam, I'm sitting on my chair and I'm ready to stream because I've had those interactions throughout the day of people saying, I'm excited, asking me when I stream and all that stuff. That to me is very, very important. And that goes on days that I am streaming. Not to say the days that I'm not streaming, where it's like I have to even talk in my Discord. Like I was saying, that's so huge. Is your Discord's your community. Those are the people that you talk to in your stream. Those are the people that you've met that maybe just random people joined or whatever. But that's your core. And if you ask me, it's so important to even make an appearance in Discord, because people see that you're the star. Like that is your Discord. When people see your name in there, they're like, "Wow, this streamer talks to his community all the time, posts memes, laughs at what you're talking about. And that's huge. I mean, that's like going into some huge streamer's Discord, Glad as an example. We all use Glad as an example. And you're having a conversation with Glad, but like at a smaller scale of stuff. And to me, that's even more huge, is having an appearance on not just social media, but in your Discord as well too. And talking strictly like to your community. Those interactions are so important in my mind.
I feel like too when you guys said like, and I said earlier the thing about being irrelevant. I feel that way, but like at the same time, mentally, I'm like in a place where I'm strong enough to realize I'm not an irrelevant human being because of that. And I think that's where
Absolutely.
I think that people need to realize too, because I think we all struggle with, and this is like the mental health side of it. If people, because we are small streamers trying to get to a place like Glad or those guys. If they don't tweet for a day, they're not irrelevant. They're still gonna have people watching
Right.
their content all the time. But and when I say irrelevant, like I'm talking like irrelevant when it comes to growth. Like you're not going to grow as a small streamer if you're not doing anything pretty much daily or weekly. But like figuring out how to balance that where you realize like take that feeling of being irrelevant, not in a mental state where you're like, I'm irrelevant to the world. I'm not going to stream. I'm not going to do anything because no one likes me. Like I'm not getting likes on something. No one likes me. That's not true.
Right.
Take that and use it as like umph to go make content to and make sure the content, and I always preach this, like, listen, I get that it feels good when people like you and you get likes and stuff, but don't make content just to get likes and follows and growth, like in that sense. Do it because you love it. Use strategy inside of it, because using the strategy is good to actually grow, because if there's no strategy, you're not going to grow. You're just going to make stuff that you like. But if you really, really, truly have passion in what you like, people will see that passion that you have. And then if you're pushing it to other outlets and then using that like feeling of like, if I don't post something, they're not going to see it. I'm going to post something so I don't feel that way. And do that. I feel like it helps. That helps me, because like I get to a point where I'm like sitting there like, oh man, I don't feel like posting something because I just edited 16 wedding videos today.
Right.
And I don't. And then the next day it's like, crap, I should have done it. I'm always running into the problem that Maru said, where with the perfection. Like I'm like, I need this to be sick. This needs to look good, or else I'm not posting it. Like there's videos I've shot, full YouTube videos. I'm like, ah, this sucks. I'm not posting it. And I shouldn't do that. I should still post it anyways. But I don't know if that makes sense. I'm talking the part of it where it's mental, like mentally, like MADDOX. If you like, I know you as a buddy because we text every single day.
We
literally,
FaceTime and
we
shit,
literally
yeah.
FaceTime each other every day. Like we might as well be boyfriends. But
That's awesome.
Whenever MADDOX feels down, like I feel happy that I can encourage him in those ways, because I know what kind of, now that we're buddies, I know what kind of stuff actually affects him mentally whenever it comes to like views and all that kind of nonsense. And it's sweet to hear him talk about this now. I'm pointing down because I can see him down on the screen, but he's not there. He's over there. I don't even know what I'm saying. I forget what I was going to say. Continue. I literally just forgot what I was going to say.
I think what you guys are talking about though is so important, man. I think that's something that we've seen, right? Especially, without getting into the politics, but like just a glim of what just happened recently. And I know a lot of people are feeling away. And the reason I bring that up is because I noticed that myself, I had to separate myself from like social media in general. Just I didn't want to interact with nobody and stuff. And in the world of social media, man, it's so important. Like, yo, get yourself a schedule, approach yourself and say, what do I like? Okay. Because believe it or not, man, everybody has their own crowd.
Absolutely.
Everybody. You know what I'm saying? And in finding that, just because I see MADDOX or Bearded or freaking Maru, they got their own people. I'm like, damn, but no, you gotta create your own path. Everybody has their own crowd. Trust me. When I think about consistency and I think about work, I think about some of the philosophies that I learned in the military where, we trained and we trained and we trained and we trained because the moment we stop training and the moment we stop doing what we're doing, there's somebody out there training to take our lives, right? So the way I like to look at, content creation is, man, I don't want to stay up, or I don't want to edit that video, but I know that there's somebody, a young kid, or even someone who's been in this forever, who's staying up, who's thinking about that next idea. So that kind of drives me into understanding like, all right, well, I gotta break it all down, schedules, ideas, editing, video, and really just looking at it that way. But at the same time, like you guys were saying, man, mental health is so big right now. You know, a lot of
Absolutely.
people get too stuck into this. They're like, oh, if I miss the schedule, or if I miss, doing this, nah, man, like, bro, you can't love everybody if you don't love yourself. So you got to take that time for yourself, take care of your own, because people want to see you at your best. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people are going to be there if you're in your lows, but think about what is causing those things, and fix them, right? Like, it's okay to take a break. It's okay to be like, you know what? Like, a lot of the people that weren't playing Destiny recently, right? A lot of people were upset. A lot of people stopped playing Destiny, and it's cool. Take a break, go play other things. And what I've seen now is everybody came back for the new season. People are happy, people are excited. So that's just that self-reflection, and we all got to be able to take that within ourselves and do that. And it's awesome when you got people around you, like, friends who can, like you guys, hey dog, you good? And have
Mm-hmm.
that. Don't be afraid to reach out, man. That's one of the most important things too. A lot of people be saying like, yeah, hit me up, hit me up. But I mean it, man. Like, when I was in the Marines, we would have these liberty briefs before we went off to the weekend, right? Marines don't get drunk. Marines, don't drive under the influence. Marines don't do this, right? And bro, I was one of those, NCOs who I told my Marines, I don't care where you are. Call me. We're gonna have a long talk on the way to where I'm gonna drop you off. But call me, hit me up, and I had Marines hit me up. So building that community and building that around you, building and having the right people around you is important too, man. That's why for me, like, the toxicity and positivity and having good energy goes both ways. If
Absolutely.
you aren't creating that, you're not gonna have that around you. But if you are creating that, that's gonna, it's gonna come, and then people are gonna come around you and just show you love and be there for you. So that's all part of this, man. That balance, and you gotta manage every single outlet of your life as much as possible, man. For
Mhm.
real.
100%. I actually
That
have
was flawlessly put, by the way.
Yes, sir.
Thank
Also,
you, guys.
thank you
Thank
for
you.
your service, bro. I've been meaning to
Yes.
say
You
that
ain't
this
gotta
whole
thank me,
time.
man. That's an honor, bro. It's an honor for me to serve. Y'all ain't gotta thank me, but I appreciate it. Thank you.
Me,
So
I don't. I'm just thankful. I just want to say it because you're
No,
awesome.
I know. Everybody. So I'm one of those guys, man. Like, I told you guys about my service just to give you a perspective of like, oh,
Sure.
this guy, military, guns, this and that, and then just like flips the script and doesn't go do that for the rest of his time, and is a content creator, streams now. Like, yeah, I just love talking to people. I love having people around me and just the community aspect of this creation. So, but I get what you're saying. I appreciate it. It's just anytime somebody tells me thank you, I'm gonna always say, "Oh, you ain't got to thank me," because
I
for
feel
me, bro, it's an honor to have been able to serve. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
that's
I
awesome.
appreciate it though.
I actually have a question here from somebody on Twitter. They said, what's the biggest sacrifice you guys have had to make when it comes to doing content creation, and
That's a
also,
great question.
yeah, with
Oh, I
having to
haven't.
work or go to school full time? So what's the sacrifice? It could be like a big well, let's do it like this. What's one big sacrifice you made, and then what's the sacrifice you consistently have to make all the time?
Oh, mine's
Um,
easy. Mine's sleep.
Go ahead. Yeah, yeah, for real.
Literally, that's it. That's the only sacrifice. Like,
And
I
I
don't
can vouch for that
sacrifice
one.
anything else. It's just sleep. I'm sacrificing hard drive space and sleep. I stay up till like 3 in the morning and then wake up at 9 and do it all over again. So I'm like becoming. It's not. I don't. I'm a little bit unhealthy because of it because I don't get enough sleep. But it's worth it. But it's both because a little like losing sleep is a small thing, but it's also a huge thing. So
Yeah.
for me, it's simple as literally because I don't sacrifice time with my wife. I don't sacrifice anything that's really important to me in my life because I'm not gonna miss those things just to be doing this. But sleep, I do lose a lot of sleep
So you get
That's a sacrifice.
a solid 6 hours a day
if I'm lucky.
if you're lucky.
Usually that. Sometimes it's 4 or 5. A lot of times it's 4 or 5, and then I'll take like one day a week and sleep like 13 hours, catch up.
Maddox, what about you?
I this is tough because, like, I mean, we live in this world, of course. We live in this, you know, COVID world, unfortunately, we have to call it, where we don't get to spend a lot of time with your friends. Um, I haven't talked to my friends a lot, like my IRL friends. I check up with them, see how they're doing every once in a while. I've given up a lot of time, a lot of times hanging out with them. Um, not just because I'm streaming or whatever, but because like I'm trying to stay healthy. I work in healthcare, so I can't get sick. Like especially with
Yeah.
this nonsense. But and then like my family as well too. Like I don't spend a lot of time with my family. I guess that could be my biggest sacrifice is just spending a lot more time with reality. I guess you want to call it. I do consider the people that I met online that throughout this journey, my real friends, a lot of them, in things like that, but just thousands of miles away. But I have sacrificed a lot of time with family trips and stuff like that I don't want to go on because I'm too busy or I don't want to risk my health or anything like that. So I do still spend a lot of time with my girlfriend or whatever that we live with, my dogs and stuff like that. But I definitely don't, get rid of my health with the gym and stuff like that. There are days where I'm just like, I just don't feel like I'm tired. Especially recently, I've gotten the vaccine, so like I've been like out of whack over the last couple weeks since I've gotten that. But definitely don't. This is just a tip. Don't please, for anybody that's listening to this, do not underestimate your health. Your health is way more important than anything that you do.
Absolutely.
Your family's health. So, especially in this world that we live in, please pay attention to that. Like, as coming from a nurse, it's huge. Okay, making sure you're healthy, making sure your family's healthy, your significant other.
Making sure
That
your
to me-
skin's healthy.
Yes, make sure your skin's healthy as well too. But
Lawson.
a lot of the things that just to kind of go back to the question is I have sacrificed like a lot of content that I could have created in my mind. I'm like, I have this wonderful video idea, but I don't want to edit it. I don't want to even send the clips or anything like this video would be funny. And then 2 months later, I see that video made by someone else, millions of views. And that's on me. It's 100% on me. And I have sacrificed that, I guess, possible viral video, I guess. I don't know. But like, I'm sitting here, I'm like, this would be funny. 2 months later, damn, that was funny because I saw it from someone else. So
Yep.
I have given up a lot of opportunities to make more content.
Well, we're not going to give up that one idea that we have.
Yes,
that
no, we
one's
have
made
something.
still.
We have something good in store, like movie of the week type.
Eventually.
Yes, eventually. This was 2 months ago. We thought of
Nice.
this. It just hasn't happened
awesome.
yet. See, that's what I'm saying. And I hope nobody comes up.
Please,
really
nobody
sad.
do it.
I'd be really sad if someone comes up with this
Don't talk
idea because
about
I've
it.
had
Keep
it
it-
for
keep it-
many,
keep it
many
to yourself.
months. No, I'm not saying crap.
We're not telling anybody. It's a secret. It's top secret. It's
Top
secret.
Yes.
Sound, what
by
about you?
far.
Man, for me, so being Puerto Rican, man, being Latino, I'm not trying to bring like race or ethnicity to it, but family is the most important thing in my household growing up. Like family's everything. No matter
Mhm.
what, man. Like I'll tell you what, I had a lot of in real life friends who after I joined the military, like it's not that I don't talk to them, it's just different. And a lot of my like family, like real friends are like the buddies that I like grew up in the military with, that I serve with. But besides that, man, family and that time management has been the biggest sacrifice for me. I'm very close to my family. So it's like I like to FaceTime my mom, and me and my mom are like friends, yo. Like my mom's awesome and my sister. So we're like FaceTime and talking in this, but sometimes I get, too carried away with streaming, making videos, editing, watching other people. I love to support people on my off days. That's like one of my biggest things I like
Absolutely.
to do, man. When I'm off, if I'm not streaming, I know some people struggle with this, but I love to jump in people's streams. I might not tell you that I'm there because I like to approach and talk to people and like have interactions. I might hit that little alert, but other than that, man, time management has been tough, right? Because if I'm not streaming, like I said, I'm editing, making videos and stuff, and I feel bad. I don't go out as much. I don't be meeting up with friends because it's like that time that I could be doing something, I could be doing this, or I could be doing that. So it's that balancing and that time management and family has been the biggest sacrifice for me. I'm still, I think it's an everyday struggle. Like every week you're like, okay, how am I gonna dedicate this time and this time and this time? So man, it's tough.
I agree.
So the other question I have here. Sorry if you guys hear a helicopter. New York City, it's fucking crime everywhere. So the other question was if you can choose just one other platform to put your focus on when you're not streaming, what's that
This is
platform?
easy. TikTok. 100%.
Now, Twitter is considered in there, so you would put Twitter aside and pick TikTok.
So a lot of the time I use Twitter to see what's going on in the world, because everybody loves to post what they're doing that day, or what's great in Destiny or whatever. But TikTok is growth, and Twitter is too. I will tell you, I've gained a lot on Twitter. Posting certain things, being in the PvP world. You got your hot takes, you got your arguments and stuff like that, and you got a lot of negativity, unfortunately, right now, which I hope changes soon. But that's a whole nother podcast.
We're gonna change that.
That's a whole nother podcast that I would love to be a part of. Anyways, TikTok is huge, man, and I know we've praised TikTok, but there's also, again, that copying of content and stuff like that. That's not just. But if you can get your content out there that it's discoverable. It's better than YouTube. It's better than Instagram. Instagram is crap.
The algorithm's like completely shit for Instagram.
I have not given a shit about my
unless
Instagram.
You do Reels. Reels have no.
Reels, and then guess what? Guess where they got that idea from? TikTok. It's literally just
Who
TikTok,
stole it
but
from
on Instagram. But yeah, we stole it from mine. Anyways,
they all stole it from Vine.
But it's discoverable. There's algorithms, there's hashtags, there's sounds that you can be discovered from. Like there's literally, I mean, even ever since a lot of the Masenko guys have been on there that I followed, it's y'all's videos pop up immediately, like recommended videos. There's like 7 recommended videos, and it's just nothing but you guys.
Yeah.
And it's and once I like those, bang, there's more and more and more and more and more and more and more every time. And it's the webcam at the top and your video game at the bottom and something funny. It's literally, I'm not saying your content's easy at all, but it is much simpler than a 10-minute YouTube video that you're thinking is about to get 100K views, gets 50. And guess what? You posted something worth maybe 1/8 of the editing time on TikTok, you're getting 10 times the views.
Yeah.
Because it's relatable content, it's discoverable content. And then guess what? People follow on TikTok like it's nothing.
It's I always found that weird that, at least for YouTube, I feel like it's harder to get people to subscribe on YouTube than it is to.
Absolutely.
I have a whole
follow.
thing. Once you guys are done, I have a whole entire rebuttal to this.
Okay.
And I would love to hear it.
All right, so we'll keep going through with the question then, and then I want to hear what Luke has to say. But San, what about you? What's if you could choose only one other platform, obviously other than streaming, what would you pick?
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I love TikTok. I like TikTok. I think TikTok definitely has a place. My place for me has always been YouTube. I have this thing where I used to vlog, by the way. I need to get back on that. But I would just grab a camera and just go, and just vlog. Like, people are nosy, man. People love to see what you up to.
Dude, and
they
you
love that
never know what's
interaction.
gonna happen either.
You never know, right? So, man, and one of the most humbling things, I mean, I'm like, nowhere big or anything like that, but I remember this kid came up to me. I was in Miami. I was vlogging and I was having fun, man. Like, I just gotten my Canon 77D. I was walking around and stuff. And this kid comes up to me, man. He's like, runs up. He's like, hey, are you a YouTuber? And I'm like, no, man, I'm just making videos. He's like, no, you're a YouTuber. Like, what's your, right? This kid goes home, subscribes, tells his friends. They're like in my comments, freaking, yeah, I'm the kid from blah, 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 right? And for me, I don't know, man, YouTube is such a more, because outside of, like, I guess, like the quick TikTok videos, which nothing wrong. Like, I think my picks would be like YouTube, TikTok. YouTube for me, just creatively, I like to just, create, whether it's a video or something, longer than like the 15 or 60 seconds you get on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely want to get back on my YouTube ground, because I felt like that was definitely a space where I felt really comfortable. TikTok, it's like, you gotta be on that. You know what I mean? Like, you can bring a YouTube video up, make a video 1 or 2 a week and you're fine. Like, but TikTok, it's like, yo, you rap it. You gotta come up with something.
You do
And
have
sometimes
to
I catch
post a
myself.
lot on
You do?
TikTok.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, so for me, I feel like I catch myself thinking way too much, and I start getting like uncomfortable in the sense of like I don't want to do something that's out of me. You know what I mean? I don't want to get in this trendy thing just because. Like I want to do something, like Maru. Like I'm watching your videos, and I see what you're doing. You found your thing and you apply you into it, and I feel it.
Mhm.
Like when I watch your videos, and I'm not trying to like be all crazy, but like when I watch your videos, I'm like I see you in those videos. I don't see nobody else. You know what I'm saying? So, or like when I watch Luke and his YouTube videos, I hit him up one time on Twitter. I was like, bro, I just went onto his YouTube and I'm like, I love this because it's you, and that for me is why I like YouTube a little bit more. But TikTok does have that, so keep grinding, man. Keep grinding.
So for in a perfect world, YouTube would be the be all end all for everybody because it has the streaming, it has the videos, and it has the shorts. So literally, you
Mhm.
could just put everything there. Obviously, Twitter would be the hand in hand with that. For me, in terms of streaming, YouTube's UI is just so ugly to look at, and so like
It really
non-friendly.
is,
It's not
man.
user friendly at all.
I
And
have never watched a YouTube stream.
yeah, I can't. I
Never.
don't even know
I
how
used to
to.
watch.
I
I
I
used to
seen
watch
one.
Courage JD on Twitch, just like religiously. I have never watched him since he moved to YouTube,
Yeah, it's just
Same
and
for
that's
not
that's
Doc,
pretty.
crap.
man.
It's not because I don't like him. It's just because I just don't want to go to YouTube.
Yeah,
I don't want to go to
Yep.
YouTube. Watch it. When I think of streaming, I think of
Yep.
Twitch.
yeah,
Just and that's it. I went to Mixer a few times, but we all know how that ended.
yeah.
I mean, but that's a little bit more user friendly, and they had all the everything kind of there and categories and stuff like that. But dude, YouTube. When I think of YouTube, I think of educational videos or like, bam, this is something new in this video game or something like that. Because I watch it for video games. I just do. Everybody does mainly.
Yeah,
Or
Right.
I did this in Fortnite or something like that, and it's clickbait. It's
yeah,
either so. And when I think of YouTube, I think of 10-minute videos, or whether it's educational, whether it's something funny or something like that, or something a little bit more serious. I just or Luke's content. I like Luke's content a little too. I can see him looking
Dude,
at
I
me.
like it too.
I
Yeah,
think
man.
that
Yeah, man.
now I'm talking about this. Okay,
Okay,
I'm
let's
So
hear
ready
it.
to talk about
hold
this.
on,
Let's
hold on,
hear
Luke.
it.
So
Wait, wait.
first answer the question of where would be the one you chose, and then you can go and say what you want.
I would choose YouTube. And I think I'm going to choose YouTube because I think YouTube is going to take over Twitch. It's going to take over Facebook. It's going to take
There's
over TikTok. It's going to take over every single other medium out there and destroy it. There's 2 billion users a month on YouTube. 2 billion.
mhm.
There's like 15 million users a week on Twitch. There's so many eyes on this platform of YouTube that has been around for so long and made it through every single cut of each thing. Like TikTok's probably it's hot right now, but it's gonna be old here in like a year. I'm telling you. I'm guessing this. This is probably not true. I feel like an old fart talking like this. But YouTube, you can stream on and you can post your content and you can post your
Mhm.
shorts. All 3 are on the same spot.
Mhm.
Discoverability is easier on YouTube because of the side. It's easier to get discovered on YouTube. I have a bunch of YouTube friends that are streaming on YouTube now that and not only just because of discoverability, you can also make bank on YouTube eventually too. I don't know anyone who's making on TikTok, to be honest. I know a lot of people that are getting growth from TikTok, which is
Yeah.
probably just as good. But like for me, realistically, like, and maybe for everyone else, we need to make money doing this if we want to do it for a living someday.
Mhm.
So
Right.
the idea of YouTube being a place where I can, well, right now, I said, Mara, I would choose YouTube because I think that I can add my personality there and add a twist to content that's the different than live streaming. Like that's why I added a schedule now because I only want to be live 4 days a week. In between that, I want to have time to edit YouTube videos. And then like once you do, it's hard because YouTube's hard. You don't
Yeah.
get subscribers fast. I have like 150 on one of my pages. I just hit 2,000 on one of my pages, and that took me a lot of work. But like once you get it, like once you get into their algorithm and you get into the discover page on the side, once you get into it, there's like this massive amount of growth that can happen outside of YouTube for whatever content you're on TikTok, like all those places we're at, TikTok, Twitch, if we're on Facebook streaming, wherever, YouTube people are super committed because to press that subscribe button, means a lot to these people with their Google accounts. Like it's not as
Oh,
easy as it's not as easy as pressing follow. It's like
Yeah, it's not a
they
follow button. It's a commitment.
yeah, and a lot
I'm gonna watch these guys' videos for a long time now. Yeah.
and I
Yep.
like to hear your guys' outlook on like the different kinds of things you guys use YouTube for. But the crazy thing about YouTube is it's everything. There's short films, there's full films, there's music videos, there's tutorials, there's streamers, there's game videos, there's game tutorials, there's Pokemon videos, there's weird stuff, there's not weird stuff. There's like every possible thing ever to discover on YouTube.
Yeah.
With billions of people literally watching it. So I just feel like it's like an untapped market for the gaming community to be a part of. Yes,
Yeah.
their UI is kind of weird. If they did a couple things to change it, actually they've been making it a little bit better. You can clip now on there, which you couldn't do before. And if you go to the gaming tab, it's not as terrible as it used to be because I have been watching friends.
This is a simple question. Is there like a separate URL for the live streaming part, or is it like you have to go to youtube.com and like go into the live?
Well, you can go to their you can go
or-
to like youtube.com. Like if I wanted to go watch my dude Big E, like I could go to youtube.com/Big E. It's going to go to his actual YouTube channel, which you
and
subscribe
then their live
to.
is just right there if he's streaming.
You can
whatever,
click
or-
on their live right there.
See,
Exactly.
I don't even
You
know how
see
it
it.
works, man. Like that's
And then
how like I don't
on
know
my
picture I
side-
am with it.
Yeah, like on my side, over on the side, you can see all your people you follow who are live at the time, and you can see the people you're subscribed to for your regular videos. But the cool thing is, if someone comes and follows you on YouTube and you're streaming, they're also going to see all your content after that immediately,
Right.
because they're subscribed to you, and they're more. If they press that sub button, they're more likely to be an avid watcher. On Twitch, people follow constantly, and they never watch. Like I have
And then
1,800
never
followers.
say a word. Yeah. No,
Yeah,
I agree.
Follow or unfollow.
Yeah, I have 1,800 followers, but I don't have 1,800 people watching me. I mean, that's not going
Right.
to happen on Twitter either, or on YouTube either. But that's kind of where I'm at with it. I think that TikTok's cool. I'm not going to choose it over YouTube because I think it's like a fast growth, like good, no algorithm thing right now. It's like a good thing that you should be taking advantage of. But I'm not putting all my, I'm not like putting all my pennies in that basket. Is that the saying? Or is it
Eggs.
quarter? Is it
Eggs.
quarters?
I don't think people
Here's
put
another
pennies in
example.
baskets.
Here's another example of me not
How
knowing
dare you,
anything.
bro?
I just said put pennies in a basket.
I'm tweeting
Just
that
doesn't
out.
make any sense.
I'm tweeting that out tomorrow.
Put all your pennies in a basket.
Guys, I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna make that into my next TikTok video for tomorrow. Streamer tip: don't put all your pennies in a basket.
Oh, hey, make sure
Sorry.
you put all your content other places. Don't put all your pennies in one basket.
Wow.
Oh my God.
This is what I want to be known for, not knowing any.
Just the worst advice. Just the best advice, but the worst like ending to the advice.
I always do the one thing like, don't shoot 2 birds with 3 stones.
Oh, you're that
Because
guy.
you missed the first shot. What? Like what?
Yeah.
I don't know because I couldn't remember.
Always
I don't.
carry another stone in case you miss.
Just in case.
That's funny.
I hope that all makes sense. I could have just been.
No, it
uh,
did. It did.
I just have
No.
always used YouTube. I love YouTube.
Everything
I think it's
you
special.
said makes perfect sense. I guess the one thing that I was kind of mentioning is more so like just how discoverable it is. It's
Yeah.
posting a video. You never know when it's going to blow up, and you guys have seen it. I even my girlfriend Reagan posted a picture of our dog, 1.2 million views because she made it look like a ghost. She put a sheet over my dog's head, took a picture, and put a sound on it. 1 million views.
Yep.
Like it's just
That's
you never
crazy.
and see how dumb that just sounded, but it's you never know when something like that's gonna happen because oh god,
Here comes
what's
Nagi.
happening?
Oh,
Good
he's gone.
Nagi.
What's
Um, do you
Uh-oh.
guys? Nagi's probably trying to come in right now. But while waiting for that, do you guys think? Yeah, I'm gonna say a statement, and then you guys tell me if you agree with it or not, and why not.
Sure.
So, part of being a streamer and everything, or to pop off, really part of it is based on luck. Do you guys agree with it or don't agree with it?
There's hard work and dedication and content creating and networking, and then there's luck. In my mind, you can get lucky. You can have one night where you get hosted by the biggest streamer or whatever, and then bang, 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 he's your best friend because he loved your content so much. I would consider that pretty lucky, especially if it's just him scrolling down the directory and he sees you out of all people. That's luck if you ask me. But then there's those people like Sam was saying earlier There's always that one person sitting up until 3 a.m. editing a video ready to post tomorrow because he's staying on schedule. He's always ready to play with his friends to make content on whatever game he's playing. And then bada boom, bada bing, he's up 3 a.m. the next morning ready to make content. Like there's that where he's posting at all the right things, posting at the right times, I guess. There's things where if you post at this time, it's a little bit more discoverable than this time. I don't know. That's just what I've heard. There's always those people, and then there's those people that, popped off a viral video or was in a Logan Paul video, and now Logan Paul got him under his wing, and blowing him up and stuff like that. Like there's even, you get a shout out from, I even saw this, Mr. Beast did his little YouTube rewind, gave 3 shout outs to YouTubers. They went from 100 plus something subscribers to 200K overnight.
Instantly.
I mean, bang. And he drew them out of a hat. That is luck to me.
Seriously. Now, go ahead, Luke.
I was gonna say the crazy thing about that too is because hey, there's Nogi. The crazy thing about that, MADDOX, is that, bro, you what did you just say?
We can't hear him. I don't think he noticed that.
Yeah, does he know that we can't hear him? I just forgot what I was gonna say. I don't think my brain works.
Listen.
No, I remember. There's 1,100,000 subscriber content creators that are worth 50,000 subscribers that just need that oomph, like that Mr. Beast shout out that gets them in front of the right people, that gets them discovered, that then makes them a content creator that a lot of people love. I've seen that happen so often, but it sucks because there's so many that if you just don't get lucky or you're not smart enough to be strategic with your posts or whatever, you could just be the most baller content creator, but you're missing one thing that's making it so that you're not successful.
Yeah, not being in the right place at the right time. For instance, when I think about that, I think about a lot of people should know Small Hat. So super dope person, great content, but until she posted that one picture, she was pretty much right under the radar. And that one picture kind of blew her up into a spot where now people are actually viewing her content and appreciating it for the content itself. So part of it is just being in the right place at the right time, or posting that one thing that can kind of skyrocket you. But it is unfortunate though that there are people who are also amazing content creators. They put out amazing content. They put all the work into it. But Luke, like you said, it's just that one thing that they're missing or lacking that is the reason why they haven't blown up. And if you look at the numbers for Twitch, I think it's point something of Twitch streamers are actually partnered. And I don't know what the YouTube numbers are, but it's probably also a small percentage. So it's not more likely, and it sucks to say, but more likely than not, you're most likely not going to get to a spot that you envision for yourself as being hey, I'm the next big streamer, I'm coming in with thousands of views and I'm making all this money and now I don't have to work outside. This could be my full-time job. It's not going to be like that for 99.3% of people in a platform that I don't know what the number is, but there's thousands upon thousands, millions of streamers that, because it's so easy, you load up your Xbox, log into Twitch, hit go live, and then you're streaming with no cam, no nothing, expecting to be the next Ninja or something like that. But yeah, I do think that luck is definitely a factor into it. I think luck and being in right place, right time, which is kind of hand in hand.
So sorry, I came into the to the end of the conversation.
Welcome.
Entry of the conversation.
Welcome.
Appreciate y'all. I'm so sorry for everybody.
Hey.
I know my entry was hella disrespectful. Just bear with me. Fill me in on what it is that we're talking about. I know the premise of the episode, but I don't know where we are in the conversation, so that I can intervene. I can be a part of it, because otherwise I'm just sitting here.
So we were talking about basically working and or going to school full time while also balancing doing content creation, which everybody here. Nagi was not here because he was working, which is part of the thing. Yeah, how ironic.
Part of it. Yeah.
So it's a great example. And right now we're actually just talking about just content creation in general, and the fact that sometimes it does take a little bit of luck or being in the right spot to kind of blow up.
Absolutely.
I
listening. Go.
I remember, and this is something that I am actually kind of disgusted on with myself, is whenever I was first streaming, I was like not like I wouldn't even say the word begging, but like I would base off when I go live around the time when I knew someone that I could possibly get a host from was ending stream. And that and now that's disgusting to me. And I don't know why I ever did that. Is because I got so roped up in the views, the numbers, and stuff like that. Like if I didn't have this amount of people watching me, I was useless. No, that is
However,
completely false.
I don't mean to cut you off, but I
You're
really
fine.
don't want you. I don't want you to take that narrative and completely like dehumanize or belittle yourself because I did the exact same thing. And to answer your question, the two reasons why you did that is because usually one thing that I personally cannot stand when it comes down to people who are like in profitable positions or whatever the case may be, you already get the same fucking response, right? Somebody coming up to you is like, Maddox, how do I get to where you are? Or Sound, how do I get to where you are? Or Bearded, Luke, Luke, teach me the ways of the beard, bro. What's going on? Like, how do I do it? And usually, somewhere along the lines, you always get the same exact response, or you just fucking stay in school.
Right.
Yeah.
Stay in school.
The cliche things.
The cliche shit. Luke, how do I grow a beard? Stay in school.
Scratch his head.
Right? So it's like usually with the narrative when it comes down to specifically, and I'm speaking to specifically to people who are just now starting. Usually with the narrative, they don't teach you. They don't tell you like, okay, if you want to make connections, if you want to collaborate with people, if you want to build your brand, if you want to build your company or build whatever type of content it is that you're doing, they don't teach you that, naturally you kind of have to build reputation. To build reputation, you have to be there for people. They don't explain it to you. So it's not your fault that you didn't fucking know. You did the best that you could. So in your head, and I'm going to tell you exactly what was in your head because I did the exact same shit, bro. I know exactly what you're sitting there, you're going live. You don't want to feel like an asshole. You don't want to ask for hosts. So you realize, okay, lately I've been playing with this individual. This person is a little bit bigger than me. I've been playing with this individual. Me and this person are cool. Me and this person are relatively dope. We've made a connection. We've made an impact. I don't want to I feel weird asking if this individual would host me or want to support my channel. Let me see if I can think of a way to kind of go down or go live as this person is kind of winding down. Maybe start an hour before they go off and see if they considered seeing me and realize, oh, this person's on. Let me go host this person. You're not an asshole for that. You're not a bad person.
Yes,
you
I
literally
am.
had no, you're not, bro. You can't do that to yourself.
What
dog.
a douchebag,
bro. What I'm not gonna do, honestly, the reason why I'm saying what I'm saying is because lately, in this concept of like content creation, I've really been, self-analyzing myself, and a lot of the times we spend so much time trying to be profitable, trying to be professional, trying to be consistent, trying to make shit happen that we push ourselves into this guideline, into this barrier, to where it's like, you kind of have to be a specific way. Bro, you were trying to figure out how the fuck to be a successful content creator. When content creation has absolutely no explanation on how to strategically do it properly. Nobody's writing a fucking book on how to be a successful streamer. Guarantee you'll find a book on how to be a successful chef. Guarantee you'll find how to be a successful entrepreneur or how to be a successful fucking, computer engineer, whatever. How to be a successful streamer. It's, like you said, hard work and luck. Right? Although there's a small amount of luck. One thing that I realized when it comes down to content creation is that you're guaranteed progress. You're not guaranteed success. You're not guaranteed full frontal success. You're guaranteed progress, meaning no matter how, it's going to take time, but you're guaranteed going to get where you're trying to get to. The time frame in which it's going to happen is not, you know what I'm saying? You're guaranteed progress. You're not guaranteed success. So when you realize that, when you start to understand that and you start backtracking, you start paying attention to the shit that you did when you started, you start to really understand, bro, I'm not a bad person because I wanted somebody to host me. I'm eager. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I'm watching people out here. Bro, I know I don't like name dropping, but fuck it. I got balls. Jay Scubby. Jay Scubby is a content creator on the Twitch platform. He was someone who I was watching in the beginning. If you don't know who Jay Scubby is, you not from D1. Because Jay Scubby was one of the most asshole people on the platform, bro. He was known for being a dick, right? When I first started building my PC, when I first started streaming, one of the things that I watched, not only him do, but multiple people do, is say things like, chat, give me your money. everybody knows how income is when it comes down to streaming. Oh shit, he said $1. Oh fuck. let's back away. Everybody backs away from the conversation of income when it comes down to streaming. Right? And of course, the topic that we're dealing with right now is staying on the same topic. It's still along the lines of working and content creation, living, trying to balance work-life balance. All of these are incorporated with the same conversation. Everything that you were talking about right now is all embedded into it. It's all intertwined. I just don't want you to feel like you're an asshole because of the fact that you were just eager to gain some traction, bro. Like you didn't swindle that person. You didn't like you're not a scumbag. You're not a sleazy. You didn't connect with that individual just to get something from them. You didn't use that person. You were just eager. You made a connection, and in your head, you tried to think about how that connection can benefit you. Everybody does that. You do it with dating. What the fuck? I do that with my dad. I do it with my dad. I don't mean to do it, but I do it with my dad. My dad's coming around. Shit, I'm hungry. Maybe my dad might buy me food. Hey, Dad, you want to buy me some food, bro? We do rant. It's the same premise, but you see how when I explained it, it's a lot smaller than what it is. It's the same premise, bro. You're chilling. You're chilling. You're chilling. Now, when it comes down to the conversation about fucking, oh God, work-life balance, I'm a terrible person to talk about this.
We have been talking a lot about it, yeah.
Don't ask me. I was working. Mike was working at GameStop. He was working at GameStop. He was opening and closing the store. I was leaving Starbucks from 5 in the morning. I was working at Starbucks from 5 in the morning to like, I want to say maybe 1:30. 5 in the morning to 1:30. I was clocking out at 1:30, getting to Mike at 2, because Mike was a manager at GameStop, and I was working from what, Mike? From 2:33, because I know you have me at night, so it was like 10. 3 to 10, 10:30.
Yeah.
I was an hour and a half away from home. The trains that I was located by stopped going express at 10 o'clock. So I clocked, like the store closes at 10, but of course, if you work in retail, the store closes at a specific time, but the retracking and the fixing and all of that, it's about a half an hour to an hour. Long story short, I wasn't getting home till about 1 o'clock in the morning. I had to wake up at 3 to get to work at 5. So now you're starting to see how all of it. You see what I'm saying? So I had to wake up at 3 to be at work at 5 to get to, you know what I'm saying? I still maintained a 5-hour stream schedule for 5 days in a week. Still maintained it. At the same time, I was going to night school. So I was working GameStop with Mike, working Starbucks in the morning, going to night school, streaming, and then I got fired from GameStop over Destiny. I got fired from GameStop and then got a job as a projection mapper for an off-Broadway show. And that shut down at roughly around the same time. But it was in Times Square, so it was a shorter distance. But I was always working at least 3 jobs, going to school and streaming. And I did that for my entire career, for the longevity of my entire career. Only up until this year did that stop. I'm only working 1 job and streaming.
Hell yeah.
Crazy.
Do you ever sleep or?
My sleep schedule consisted of about 8 hours a week.
He hasn't slept.
A week?
Okay, I was gonna say a day. I was gonna say, what the heck?
He hasn't slept in about 10 years.
Superhuman.
8 hours a week was my sleep schedule for like 3 years straight. 3 years straight. My sleep schedule is screwed. Like I'm literally taking at least 3 to 4 NyQuils a night just to actually get a full night's sleep. Wow. On a regular scale. So in terms of work-life balance, I'm not the best person to figure out the process.
We can all do better. I'll tell you that.
I'm great at Tetris though. So you know what I'm saying? I know how to move shit and make shit work. I'm great at Tetris. But in terms of time management, I think no. I take that back. As hard as it was, it definitely taught me time management because I was never late from work. I always made sure that I always kept my job, and I streamed. I never stopped streaming. I was putting out content. Mike was doing the same thing because there was a point where Mike was working GameStop while trying to work at Apple and still doing Little Light Radio. We were still doing Little Light Radio. Fucking Purple Juice Man was trying to deal with his apartment with his mom. Like we were all busting our ass trying to make sure that we did it.
We all had problems and drama.
We all had problems, but we made sure that an episode came out every single week, bro. And that connects with what Maddox was talking about. And I apologize, I came late, so I didn't hear a lot of what Luke said or what Loud said. Excuse me, Sound said. But nonetheless, I'm pretty sure that you guys have a lot of different things that connect with everything that I'm saying. But all of the things that I just expressed connect exactly with what Maddox was saying, because again, while I was going through it, once I sat in that chair, all I kept thinking to myself was, this has to work. That's all it has ever been for me. This has to work. And even now, as it's working, the first thing that I'm thinking about is, how can I help my homies? That's what this has always been about. So Maddox, when it comes down to what it is that you're trying to do, don't feel bad because you feel like this isn't something that's like respectable, whatever the case may be, bro. You're literally trying to achieve a dream, dog. Like your head is not on the idea of being a successful streamer. You want to be a successful streamer for a reason. There's a reason for it. Everybody starts with a reason. Of course, sometimes that reasons change and some people become sellouts and assholes, but I already know what my reason is, and I'm still committing my reason. Maru, look at your channel art. Maru's channel art literally came from my editor. I busted my ass to make sure that Kenneth would be known regardless over any platform for his artwork, and now he has constant clients. We finally started Astro. Everything that I'm doing it for the homies. Every single one of you, the 3 gentlemen here that are on the channel right now, you know exactly why you're a streamer, bro. You know exactly why you're a streamer. Stop giving a fuck about point A and point B. Stop giving a shit about the process. Focus specifically on getting to point B. Don't. Okay. I get it. You got morals. You got plans. I get it, bro. I get it. But let that go, man. You're not an asshole. You're not an asshole.
Thank you.
Be
for confirming.
100% open-minded on the process. Be completely open-minded on the process. Be a complete asshole on the destination. Excuse my tea. Be an asshole on the destination. Be open-minded on the process.
I think there's a beauty. I think there's a beauty to that though, Maddox. And anybody who's admitted anything tonight, I think there's a beauty to be able to approach things and like look at people and have conversations and be like, hey man, you know, because I've never thought about that, Maddox. I never thought that way, but I see where Nogi's coming from, where he's saying like, bro, like you don't. It's almost like you're not doing it in a bad way, and the intent wasn't bad. You
Yeah,
were
there's
just
no
like,
like
all
ill
right,
intentions
how do
or
I
anything like that. Yeah.
exactly? Because like he said, bro, there ain't no manual to this shit, right? We all here just
Technically, there is. Ninja wrote a book a couple years ago. I'm just gonna say that.
you know, right.
I respect
But
Ninja.
other than
I
that,
got love for Ninja, but come on now.
yeah.
I mean,
But
but there's
other than that,
there's days where I like base my schedule off of like a lot of my friends stream. My clan, the band Cam Girls, a lot of them stream, and a lot of them are very successful, and a lot of them have the same type of viewers and same people that view their stream. So I notice a lot of the times I will base off what I'm doing and when I'm streaming, a lot of what based off of when they are as well too, or trying to collab with them because they're my friends. You know,
right, of course.
scrim. We usually do scrims, of course. So we scrim with them, we talk, and we have fun as a clan and as friends. And I find myself doing a lot of not streaming at different times or different days, but definitely, you know, I would like to be live when they aren't. So one, I can watch their content, and two, the people that watch me that are similar viewers can watch their content. And because I support my homies, and Luke, Luke knows for sure too.
I'm about to put you on. Oh, I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you
It's
said
just
that.
I want to be able to support them as well too, more so than support myself, because I'm just that type of person.
I'm about to put you on. I'm about to blow all your mind. Y'all ready? No. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Because this is actually, it's incredible that you said that. And this is another reason why I'm telling you not to feel as bad as you think you are, man. I'm telling you, bro. Everybody in chat, pay attention. Everybody knows about stream teams, right? Mike, you already know where I'm going with this. Because I already brought this information to you, bro. So you already know the situation. Anyway, everybody knows about stream teams, right? Everybody knows about stream teams. Everybody knows about stream teams. Does anybody know how to actually work a stream team?
I like to think I do, but I have never done it.
Okay. So you have a perception, you have a concept on how it works in your head. Keep that concept. What I'm about to say has nothing to do with what you feel. If you feel that what you're saying, what you feel in your head is correct, you stick with that, right? Just add on to what it is that I'm about to say. Right? Don't choose it over what you thought. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just giving you an idea, okay? All right. Y'all ready? Stream teams. It's 5 of us. Let's say us 5 creates a stream team. Let's say that out of all of us, Sound, you're the most successful out of all of us, right? You get the most viewers, you get the most attention, you get the most feedback, you get the most whatever. This is your stream team, yeah? So let's say that this is the Sound team. Cool, right? The Sound Village. No, so fans. Anyway, moving forward, right? He's the one that has the most viewers. We're all a part of his stream team. Let's say that Sound streams from how many hours do you stream, bro? Like, what's your regular basis?
Like anywhere, like 16, 20 hours a week.
16, 20 hours a week. Okay, so let's say that you have Monday, you have a full 4 hour. Let's say you have a full 4 hour stream, right? So on Monday, from 12 to 4, you stream. The moment you're streaming from 12 to 4, let's say Beard goes from 4 to 8. The moment you stream, you get all your traction, you get all your attention, and you immediately send it to Beard because he's going up as you go down, right?
Right.
Now, Beard is now from what, 4 to 8? And then the next 4 hours goes to MADDOX, right? And then the next 4 hours goes to MARU, and then the next 4 hours goes to me, right? The whole point of a stream team is to recycle, solidify, and consistently share the traction. He goes live and gets the most viewers, brings it to Beard, he gets traction, brings it to MADDOX, he gets traction, brings it to MARU, he gets traction, brings it to me, I get traction. As all 4 of us are gaining traction, we're also gaining new people, building up the name of the team, building up the name of the brand, what we're trying to do, and so on and so forth. It gets so real, and we spend so much time doing this that the moment I go down, sound is going back live. Literally, the hosts are consistent through and through and through, building reputation, building viewers, newer viewers consistently over a course of time. Eventually, that host will be so often that it will grow, which will then grow your channel, your channel, your channel, your channel. There are stream teams right now who follow that same format, and every single person in the stream team became partners. Stream teams are meant to be a universal collective amount of support. If you're on a stream team right now and you're not getting a single host and or acknowledgement from anybody in your channel, and exactly what MADDOX said, he said that he wants to go live when his friends are down so that they can watch his stream, and he wants to go down when his friends are up so that he can watch their stream. That's
Absolutely.
the whole point of a stream team. Because when you're streaming, you're supposed to have chat in order to build. We all know the revenue. We all know the situation. You need to have chatters. You need the analytics. You need to have chatters. You need to have viewers. You need to have lurkers. You need to have people who are dropping embers, who are dropping, not embers, who are dropping bits, who are dropping subs.
Where are you at?
I'm Mixer, bro. I was a Mixer partner. You know what's up.
He said embers, and I looked at the date. I was like, what year are we?
Wait, what time is it?
Listen, I still be fucking up. When people be hosting my channel, what's going on? It's your boy Nogi. I'm a content creator here on the Mixer platform. Everyone's like, I'm like, chill. I'm still
Yo, thanks for the
recovering.
embers.
Fuck you, bro. Anyway, so the support is supposed to be universal. It's supposed to be recycled, is the point, right? So the biggest person is supposed to trickle down everything down to the smallest person, and then the smaller people are supposed to build their shit up, because it's as he's the bigger person, he's not supposed to just do it for us. We still got to put that work in. So as we're getting his viewers, he's sharing his viewers, his community with us. We're now gaining new people for our channel while attracting newer people for everyone's channel. And then he shares that with MADDOX, and then MADDOX does the exact same thing, shares it with MARU. MARU does the exact same thing, shares it with him, shares it with me. I do the exact same share, and I send it over to Sound, and then it repeats the process. Can you imagine how big that host is collectively over like 3 weeks? Nobody's losing sleep. Everybody still has their lives. Everybody sticks with their stream schedule, but it has to be a team. If you look at any team, any sports team, you see that they're all having one collective goal. If you look at stream teams when it comes down to streaming and you pay attention, you notice that everybody has a different agenda. There are people on stream teams who don't even like the same shit.
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine somebody popping into band cam girls and not liking porn? Think about that. How awkward that would be.
I would say scrims, but all right. That's fine.
Even still, bro. Even still. Somebody legitimately walking up to any one of you guys in a group and not being able to hear the word cock in a sentence.
That's
how awkward is that gonna be?
Saying talking about what you're talking about is that's one of the biggest things that I look at whenever I finish my stream. If my homies are on, they're getting the host without a doubt. Like I love meeting new people to stream. Don't get me wrong. But and that's the only time I do like host anyone new, I guess you could say, or like someone I haven't hosted in a long time is whenever those guys aren't on. And to name names, Fox, Gav, Noise Tank, even Luke's a homie. These like all of my homies, if they're streaming, I'm sending my fam over there because I love their content and I want my community to know who they are.
I got a problem with Noise Tank. Noise Tank is the reason why I'm facing so many storm callers and fucking.
I know. Fuck Noise Tank, man.
I
say it all the time, every day, dude.
Bro. I understand. I've never seen Chaos Reach until I've saw Noise Tank, and ever since that happened, I've seen nothing but chaos. And I'm just mad, bro, because I know it's him. Because nobody else uses that character. Nobody else uses that class but him. He ain't shit. And I'm fine. It's okay. It's okay.
Shotgun does more damage. I've done the research.
Shout out to Bungie for giving everybody fell winter, so now nobody is out. Everybody's just a god now. I love it.
So I have a couple more questions. I just want to get them to them too quick, because we're getting to that mark right now. So let me.
Sorry, I came in late.
Are you good?
No, apologize.
No, you good, bro. You gotta take care of your stuff.
You're
I don't know.
good.
I hate that I missed y'all stories, man.
Okay.
Mar, I'm sorry that I didn't tell you, bro. I apologize.
I mean, you never text me anyway, so it doesn't matter. That's what it is.
Oh,
This dude leaves me on red more than any female ever has.
oh,
because you don't give me no ass.
Yo, I told you, sub to the OnlyFans and get those
I'm
pics.
subbing to the OnlyFans. I've known you for years. I ain't subbing you.
Free
How am I
content.
subbing? Yeah, exactly.
All right, I'm just gonna choose. Let me just choose one question here. Okay, this is a good one. This is a good one because this is something that not that I struggle with, but I pay like a lot of attention to. So, how do you guys manage content creation, streaming, work, and then also if you have a significant other? How do you guys kind of balance that? Because it's weird to be like, for me, it was always weird to say, hey, so we're gonna hang out at this time or this time. Like, I don't want to put that on a schedule because that's just
yeah.
weird. So it's just like it's something very. At the end of the day, streaming, work, all that stuff. That's just at the end of the day, companies don't care about you. You're the company, whoever's the head boss, they don't care. You're easily replaceable. In all honesty, and when it comes to streaming, you're just a number. In most cases, obviously there's some that's different, but in most cases, that's how it is. Streaming, great. I love streaming. This is a big thing for me where I love putting my all in it and then shedding spotlight, the filler, all the stuff. Like I feel fulfilled in my life, but there's still more I want to do. But at the end of the day, my wife is the most important thing in my life, no matter what. Like the job can go, the streaming can go, but if I were to lose her, that would be like the worst thing. So how do you guys manage that and making sure they have enough time? And it doesn't just have to be a significant other, but if it's somebody else, somebody really close to you, whoever it is. But how do you manage that?
Oh, I'm in the same boat as you, Mario. Like my wife is the the most important part of my life. So when it comes, like I said, I stream late at night because I stream once she goes to bed because I really value spending time with her in the evenings, making sure that I'm not coming home and sitting down and playing video games all night and ignoring her and streaming and ignoring her and then going to bed and then resentment grows. I don't want that to happen in my life. So everything, like I'm working on a scene right now because it's super common in my stream. Like I say goodnight to Allie whenever I'm streaming. So like I'll come down here a little early. She hangs out in bed, plays The Sims for a while, and then she'll be like, I'm going to bed. So I'm like, I'll be right back, stream. I'm going to tuck Allie in. Like I'm making it says tucking my wife in or whatever. I don't actually tuck her and I just say goodnight to her. But everything, like it wouldn't matter if I was on for prior engagements, I'm not gonna like leave in the middle of this if she's just like, hey, come hang out with me, like that's different. But if it's like, hey, I'm noticing that I'm spending a lot of time streaming or a lot of time gaming or a lot of time not putting a lot of time into my relationship, I'll just cut stuff that I'm doing content creation wise so that I can continue because my relationship with my wife is way more important than like you said, Mara, work, playing games, growing a community, screw all that stuff. That stuff's cool, but being married and fine. I feel very lucky. I got really lucky. I have a very beautiful wife. I don't know why she picked me. I say that quite often. She's like very beautiful. She's like, I really like nerdy dudes that are like not. She'll be. Listen,
I really like nerdy dudes who open up Pokemon cards.
I'm telling you, dude. You show her the most handsome dude in the world. She's like, no, thank you. You show her Ed Sheeran. Oh, he's handsome. I'm like, all right. So I got lucky.
So nerdy guys who look like they don't bathe for 4 days.
He has a great voice.
So I take advantage of it.
Does he have RGB lights? Oh yeah, he's the one for me.
How's his camera quality?
Is he at 60 FPS?
Yes. Oh, we're in.
Oh god.
It's his mouse pad extra large.
Right.
But it's his mouse pad extra large though.
With RGB.
What's the weight of his mouse?
It's a little bit different. It's a little bit different for me because I'm not married. I do have a girlfriend. We've been together for a long, long time, and we've lived together for about the past 4 years, 3 years, I think. And as you can see, she has partaked in my journey as well too. And I think we've kind of, as a couple, kind of fallen in love too. the video games, and especially recently since we can't go hang out with our friends and stuff like that and be a little bit more social like we used to be. Um, I even got her into streaming, so she's into streaming. She's into kind of building her own community now as well too, enjoying the games that she plays, and I'm helping her with that. So we've kind of fallen in love with it together, so we can spend more time together to a point where we get home from our jobs, we're tired. She might take a nap, whatever, while I'm playing games, or I'll go to the gym. But we go to the gym together. We have so much common interest when it comes to even the food that we eat. I mean, we might as well be the same freaking person, but put long hair on me or something. But she's much prettier than that. She's got much clearer skin too, which is really nice. But I'm lucky because of that. She supports me in the things that I do, and like it's even nice because now she's gotten interested in doing it herself. And she's a perfectionist just like me. She wants to do it flawlessly, and seeing her kind of get those same interests and kind of run with them as well too is really nice. So
Yeah, you said she supports you, Maddox, and that I feel this like also like my wife supports. The cool part is she's like, you have lots of wives out there that are like, you're not staying up all night playing video games. You're not doing this. My wife, like, I'm an entrepreneur and I always have super crazy ideas, and she's always just like, I believe in you. Do what you got to do. Just like, I make sure like the thing is I still like focus on our relationship, but she always supports me. So like I'll be like, I'm doing a 24-hour stream. She's like, all right, I'll be watching. Like that kind of like,
first viewer, first sub. Like it's nice to have that, because it's not worthless, and it's not not doing this.
It makes you feel like you're not wasting time.
Exactly. Yeah.
My
and
wife.
By the way, Luke's wife Allie is a goddess. Every time Allie comes in the chat, we're all the most excited people in the history of the world.
I remember when she first came in, she's like, I don't know how to use emotes. She was so overwhelmed.
My wife's the same way. The only thing is all she says is do what you gotta do, but also just make sure that you don't stay up too late, only because she wants to make sure that I don't die at early age because I'm not getting no sleep. Right. She's like, you better stay alive for me. You better like be healthy and like get some sleep so that you don't just drop dead on me. But yeah, the same kind of concept. So, but yeah, it's hard because at the end of the day, I want to give her as much attention, but I also don't want to deviate from this because it is a dream of mine to put out that content. But obviously, having somebody that kind of understands that and can support you, like she plays games like very she's very casual Nintendo type of gamer. So, but yeah, she just likes to watch, which is always fun. So yeah, it's cool.
They have no clue what's going on at any point in time, but they love to watch us do it. So.
Yeah.
I even got my mom in on this as well too. My mom watches me now. It's
yeah, my mom watches me too. It's funny because everybody calls her Mama Nogi.
Yeah, Mama MADDOX as well too.
She be rocking it. She be rocking it.
Oh, it's so funny. She has no clue what's going on. It's great.
Same. Like there's a couple times where a couple people was in chat and they were like talking to her how we talk to each other.
Right.
And she was like, "What does that mean?" I'm like, "I can't explain that right now because I'm literally
Mom,
in the middle of
I don't know. They just say
Mom,
cock a lot. I don't know what to do.
I'm sorry. My chat has a lot of fucks in it, so she's like, "Why are y'all cursing?" I'm like, "Boss, just please."
Just let it be.
They see DC. Your mom sees DC's emote that says "coom." They're like, what does that mean, Mom?
I was like, what?
Explain that to your mom.
But as an emote, like, Mom, just let it happen. Right. Don't ask questions.
To be quite honest, I'm probably the worst person about this particular topic because everything that you guys are expressing that you do, I didn't. And literally, the thing that you guys are trying.
I mean, that's good. That's good though, technically, Nagi, because now we can hear from your side of what happens when you don't.
Which is exactly what it is that I'm about to do. What happens if you don't? Everything that you are trying to stop from happening happens. Everything. Your worst. Think everything that you're trying to prevent. You sit there and Luke said that he never lets his wife go to sleep without telling her goodnight. Maddox, you make sure you're living with her. You living with her for what, 4 years?
Up to around 4. I think December was 3 years, I believe. So we're on our. I don't know, honestly.
Hey.
I was in there. You know what I'm saying?
I'm actually asking her right now because I actually don't remember.
But my point is that while I was there, I obsessed. I obsessed over this. I obsessed over the progress. I obsessed over the work. My heart was in the right place. My heart even to this day, my heart was always in the right place. I wanted to make this work because I wanted to get us where I felt we needed to be.
Mhm.
Where we wanted to be, where I knew we wanted to be, because you're in there. You know where her goals are, you know where your goals are, you know what the two of you want for your lives. So of course, as the man, your natural instinct is to, I gotta make it happen. Whatever the fuck it is, I gotta do it. She
Right.
want it. It is what it is, and it's not just her. Like, it could be for the family, it could be for her relatives, her moms. If you're myself, I grew up without family, so anyone external that even remotely gave the vibe of family, their problem became my problem. So then the overwhelming need, the desire, the eager, the hunger to make this work grew because I saw how much they were struggling. So my heart was always in the right place. However, I made it difficult because honestly, I tried to do it by myself. Luke, you said it yourself that she's into the same things. Maddox, you said that she's into the same things.
Yeah.
Y'all wanna know the truth, the secret behind pursuing what you involve them. Literally
Absolutely.
involve. They don't gotta know shit. They don't have to. They are literally there for you. And they are already interested in the things that you already like. They're not involving themselves because they want you to be able to do it for yourself. But if you
Right.
are streaming one day and you notice, hey, I'm sure, for instance, prime example, and I think of this now, even though I'm not in the position where I can. So I'm giving it to you guys so that you guys can do it, so that you don't end up like me. Let's say that you're streaming, let's say that you're working on something, let's say that you're sitting there doing some shit. An idea came to your head. Luke, he said that he comes up with random ideas all the time. I'm about to do a 24-hour stream. Okay, great. You're setting up and you're planning and you're making the preparations for your 24-hour stream. You're setting up the emotes, you're setting up the channel. That process takes about what, Luke? 45 minutes to an hour, a couple of hours, whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
Have
Yeah.
her there. Hey, what you think about this? What you think about this? I want to do this. What you think about it? That time immediately puts it makes them feel important. It involves them. They feel a part of what they're supporting you. But this is your shit. This is yours. This is your channel. This is your stream. But their support. I'm still using the same camera. The same camera. The shirt that I wore today was a logo done by her. So it's like the support has always been there.
Yeah.
Include them. Make them feel like what they see is real. Reassure them that what they're doing is for the right reasons. Make sure that they know that they're a part of something. Because ultimately, if you don't include them, if you just take their support and they continue to bury yourself into this, they're going to start to feel less like a part of the team and more like a trophy, more like a side piece, more like an abstract item. They're not going to feel a part of the conversation. So don't do everything in your power while you're chasing your dreams to include the people that you're chasing your dreams for. Don't forget that. You're chasing your dreams. I'm not telling you not to do that, but don't forget why you're doing it. I was one of the people who forgot why I was chasing my dreams. And then I ended up getting my dreams and having absolutely no reason to have it. I was a mixed part. I was a partner streamer. I was it. I did it. I didn't feel, to this day, I didn't celebrate it. I don't give a shit about partner now.
I've incorporated Reagan a lot in my stream, and she's actually got to a point where she's probably a little bit more popular than I am, because every time she comes into like, yeah, just let Reagan stream instead. You suck.
I wish the information that I just told y'all and everything that I'm doing now, I wish I did it. I wish I did it years ago. I wish I did.
They also become that person that you lean on as well too. Whenever you're having that bad, everybody has a bad streams, good streams.
Everybody.
You go to her when you have a bad stream. You go to her when you have a great stream. You go there and you brag when you have a great stream. Like, damn, did you see that? Did you see that huge host I got? Blah 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 blah. And then you go to her that same next day and you're like, dang, I didn't have a lot of people in chat tonight. She's like, it's okay, you can do better next time. Or
yeah, she has the best advice.
I'm quitting streaming, and then they're like, no, you're not. I see how and like they become that backbone that you need. And I don't care who you are. There are many times where I told Reagan, I'm done streaming. This is bull crap. I ain't getting nowhere with it. And she's like, are you kidding me? And I'm like, No, I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, and they become that backbone for you. The more you incorporate them, they see how important it is to you. They see how much fun you're having with it, and it gets to a point where they are that they're that voice in the back of your head that like
Yeah.
and always telling you to kind of keep doing it because they're enjoying it and they see how much you're enjoying it as well too.
Don, what about you?
Yeah, man. So for me, I love the way you guys kind of put everything, man. Listen, including people is the best way to go about it because they don't understand what this is, man. When you tell somebody like, hey, I play video games and I stream, like, what do you mean stream? Oh, so I'm playing, I'm live, I'm broadcasting what I'm doing, I'm interacting with people coming by, talking. I'm like, oh, okay. And one thing I noticed is, what I do is I set up a schedule, right? So like, hey, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, this is what it's gonna look like. Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, you know what I'm saying? Like everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then just managing that to the T. And again, making sure that time that you are setting off for your family, for your girl, for wherever it is, that you meet that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's so important. And yeah, I mean, um, it's true. My girl, when I'm doing stuff and like, bro, I fall off or I'm not but like it's your girl almost becomes like your manager in a way. She's like, whoa, 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 whoa. You know what I mean? And she's done that to me where she's like, nah, you need to go live, or hey, you need to go edit that video, or you need to go make that thumbnail, or we got videos from Greece. I got a whole bunch of like vlogs that I haven't put up, and she's on me about like, yo, you might want to put that video up on YouTube. I'm expecting, so it's kind
I
of cool,
went to
man.
school because of that. Like, I'm sorry, I
Yeah.
didn't mean to cut you off, bro.
Okay,
But like,
question.
No,
I
go ahead,
resonate
go
with
ahead.
everything you're saying,
Right.
bro. Like I would have been. I finished school. I know graphic. I'm a self-taught graphic artist. I'm a self-taught video editor. Everything. If you go far back into the beginning of my channels and you realize what's done by me, understand something. And I will never ever claim this outside of what it is that I'm about to say. I would not be here, and I would not know anything. She was the one that taught me. She was the one that taught me everything I knew. She taught me design. She taught me video editing. She was the one that motivated me to go to school. Like,
For sure.
I'm not gonna. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here.
Mm-hmm.
I would not be here. Period. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here. It is
Yep.
what it is. It is what it is. It's the truth. It's facts. I would not be here if it wasn't for her. Literally took me off the street. I would not be here. I would not be here. So I felt that. I
Right.
felt that sound. I felt that.
Yeah, no, that's how it is for me, man. Like I've been in and out. Like when I went, especially when I did my transition from the military to this, because she knew I always wanted to do this. I was always doing it while I was in. So she's been like my biggest supporter, and she pushes me and she makes sure that I'm accountable. Like I'm a very accountable person. Like I have a standard for myself and for everybody around me. But yeah, just make sure you include your family. Even my mom. Like my mom, there was this little brief period where I was testing Facebook gaming, and your family and friends are basically there. Hey, yo, my mom will come up and stream, hanging out with me and stuff, being cool, and like chats talking to my mom and stuff. So people love that, man. They really do. So
The
just make
connections
sure
are
that
endless, man. It's great.
yeah, just make sure that when you're doing this and this whole process, whether you're streaming or you're making videos or whatever content, like include people. Even if you feel like nah, they're not gonna get that, or oh that sounds lame, or nah, like that's whack. No, like people actually do, and the cool part about that is in that process, like you guys mentioned, some people start liking it. They're like, oh, I like this. I like these video games or these streaming. Like for example, when this whole Among Us thing popped off, like my girl knows about Call of Duty, Destiny, this and that, but this interaction on Among Us made it such a watchable thing. So I remember just in the living room, I pulled it up and I was like, "Yo, watch this with me," and she started laughing. Everybody's trying to find out who did
I
what, and because she loves mystery shows, right? Like that CSI, all that, So for her, I was like, I think she would like this, and then she was in there like trying to figure out how to, So man, include
fix
the
the
people around you,
wires.
man. Yeah. So I agree.
So we're at the
Okay. So was I supposed to, I'm streaming right now. Is that good or what? Like I just pop into the voice call and I'm just like, and I just hear freaking Nogi talking about, and I just hear you guys just talking about all this, and I'm like, what
Who
the
is
heck?
this? Who is this? Who is talking right now?
Yeah, I was like, what is that?
Who's
I
Aldrich?
don't know who that is.
Bro, what?
I was like, did somebody play in a video? Okay. All right. Well, this is supposed to be a locked channel, by the way. I gotta check that out.
Okay.
All right. Anyways,
Who the hell was that?
Why
okay.
you say my name? That's
So
not my Discord.
wow. Okay, guys.
I'm
One piece of
injured right now.
one
Bro, I'm so confused.
one
What was his
piece.
name?
Aldrich / something. I think it said Aldrich.
I don't know.
All right, one piece of
sad.
streamer advice, guys. Don't jump into a podcast episode and just
Yeah.
start saying some random shit. Bruh. Okay. Well, I gotta go
I'm
figure
sure
that out.
Self promo hat, bro. Maru, what's up with
Oh.
your channel?
Yo, I'm all inclusive, and apparently I gotta like start carding people when they come in.
Yeah, you got to, bro. Show ID.
I'm just so confused,
I
bro.
was like, what is going on? Anyways,
I
all
was like,
right.
is this like part of the like? This gotta be a joke, bro. Like what?
I was like, none of you guys are talking. What the hell is that?
They do have a
I'm
secret.
streaming right now, and
secret
all I hear
guest?
is Nogi talking about some stuff. Who are you?
I just kicked them. I kicked them from the voice chat, but I think I also might have kicked them from the Discord. From Discord.
Yeah,
I
completely.
was looking for the Discord. I was looking for.
I
it in
can't
Discord.
find him in here.
Yeah, I just kicked them. Anyways, okay,
Shit.
that's a first.
Oh, that was good.
Okay,
Nice.
so like I was saying before I was rudely interrupted. Yeah, we getting to the 2-hour mark, so we're gonna cut it short. I have one last question. We'll go around in order. You guys can do your outros. Give one piece of recognition out to somebody in your life or in the community, and then we'll go host somebody. Now, real quick, guys, if you guys don't mind, I gotta turn it off, but somebody did redeem some channel points for some Pokemon cards. I'm gonna just do this real quick. We got the Vivid Voltage right there. I'm also
Okay,
addicted.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, double open.
oh, double opening.
Oh.
Let's see. All right, who's gonna win? Who's gonna get the better hollow?
Me.
All right, let's see.
Wait, can we get it? I want to see. All right, here we go.
All right, you ready?
Electric.
All right.
Okay. Luke, you gotta hold yours closer. I can't see it.
I'm gonna wait. You
Oh,
pull
okay,
that
okay.
one. Okay, there we go.
Oh man.
The sneak peek of the Pokemon League.
Weeby. Oh, there's a lot.
I reverse hollow and we both
Ooh.
got hollows, right? This is
Yeah.
yeah.
We both lose.
Oh, we both
Yep.
lost because we didn't get anything. We didn't get anything good.
Wow. Really
Well, that was great.
anticlimactic
Great
there.
content.
Great
Oh,
content,
that's
yeah.
Best time ever.
Anyways, all right, let's go around and give out the recognition and that one last question. So last question would be if you can give one piece of advice to somebody who's trying to balance working and or going to school with streaming. Just one piece of advice. What's like the most important thing? And then we're gonna give our shout outs out. My shout out this week, man. You know what? I'm gonna pull one from Nogi and I'm gonna give a shout out to myself. I never give a shout out to myself. I'm gonna give a shout out to myself and saying that I'm really proud in what we as a community have done. Like I said, I've only been streaming consistently at least for about 10 months, doing content creation for like 5 years, but streaming consistently for 10 months, and I feel like we've made a lot of progress and done a lot of good things. And I'm really proud of everything I've accomplished so far. And yeah,
Gotta be.
and shout out to my wife as well for putting up with me. And the long hours and all that stuff. But yeah, I'm definitely, I'm excited for everything that we've done and excited for the future. And I love content creation, man. It's fun. It's good to build a community and just hang out with some gamers. Just have a good time. So yeah. All right, Maddox.
Okay, one piece of advice for those full-time workers, part-time content creators, I would say have a schedule. Find the times that work best for you, but don't you dare forget your priorities. Your priorities, your health, your significant others, your family, your job, the things that pay the bills. Those come first. This is a dream. This is fun. This is what we all like to do. We like to play video games and stuff like that, but don't you dare forget the more important things in life. And don't you dare neglect your health at all. that would be my biggest part of advice, and something that I live by myself strictly, is priorities and staying healthy. So I would like to shout out, Reagan wants me to shout out to the pugs, my 2 dogs. I don't know why, but I also want to shout out her as well too. She's the person that's in the background, helping me live throughout my dream and stuff like that, and keeping me doing it as well too. And also shout out to the Cammies, the homies, Bearded Luke, and all them as well too. Love those guys to death, and they keep me doing it as well too. And we all like to vent our frustrations with what we do with our content creations to each other, and it does nothing but solidify that we like it just as much as we hate it. But we're there for each other, and it's nice to have those people in your corner to help you get through the tough days, and then those one of the same people celebrate you whenever you go through those great days. So
Awesome.
shout out to those homies.
Well, Max, appreciate you coming on, taking the time.
Absolutely, bro. And love every second of it.
Shout out to Reagan, about to get that affiliate status soon, right?
Yes.
She's almost about to get that.
Hopefully.
All right, Luke.
Okay, so the advice I have for people doing this working full time and then trying to do content creation, if you want to do it and you want to do it in a healthy way, just figuring out how to be an actual disciplined human being is a super basic, but it's actually goes a long way. So like, making a schedule, knowing your priorities, and then like whenever you don't feel like doing it, you just do it because you're being disciplined in that content. Like, you're never going to become a big YouTuber if you don't make a YouTube video. You're never going to become a big streamer if you don't stream. So just being disciplined is super important, and one of the hardest things for most people to do. So that's the only way I'm able to do this. I have to be disciplined. I have to I have 3 businesses that I have to make sure I can be disciplined in before I even get to this part of it. So being disciplined. And then I want to shout out, obviously, my wife, because she's the best and I love her. But no, for real, MADDOX and DC, those 2 dudes, like, we legit we talk to each other. We FaceTime each other every day. Like,
This is true.
These are human beings I met DC. These are human beings I have not met. Like, we are not like homies in real life. No, we are homies in real life because of the internet. So we talk all the time, and they're like like Nogi, when you were talking about actual like what a stream team should be, and I probably shouldn't say some of this, but I think most stream teams are just basically lurk squads. They're not actually like supporting each other to the full maximum way that they could be. I've always had a dream of having like a very small team of people who can actually support each other, because it's very difficult to support 25 people, you know what I mean, at a time on the internet. So DC and MADDOX, they support me through like all the time. We talk about we talk about good stuff, bad stuff, all the things, and it helps me. So thank you, dudes, for doing that. And then also
Absolutely, brother.
I want to shout out SMS Carter because it's his 21st birthday today.
Happy birthday, Carter.
He's another person from our community.
birthday.
He's the reason I met MADDOX. He rated me one night, and then MADDOX apparently thought I was worthy enough to be his friend, so then we stayed friends forever.
Whatever.
Anyways, yeah. Thanks for having me, bro. This was fun.
No, of course, man. Appreciate you taking the time.
Yeah.
Sound.
For me, it's really time managing, and like everybody said, just prioritizing what's important and what's not. Just, man, be a good person. Like, just be a good dude, be a good person at heart. Everything will fall into place. Follow your heart, man. Don't be afraid. And also, the biggest thing is, man, do not allow anyone else's opinion or insecurities overcome the things you want to do, because a lot of times, something people don't see is that people try to instill their fear onto people, because at one point they had dreams, they had things that they wanted to chase and go do, and they stopped because they'd allowed that fear and that unknown overcome them. So, just manage your time, do what you love, man. Be a human being, a good one, and just love what you do, man. And then for the shout out, I just want to give a shout out to my community and everybody that has supported me recently. It's been incredible. I wouldn't be here or enjoying this as much if it wasn't for the incredible people that I have around me. I love my community, man. I love how we've turned some people that come into chat that are ugly, that are just not the nicest people, into good people, man. People who turn around and apologize. People who see their wrongs, and we turn them into followers, even subscribers, right? So that's who I want to give a shout out, and to you guys, man, for real, for allowing me to be here. It is an honor, is a pleasure. I'm very honored. I've done podcasts in the past, never been asked to be in one or to like speak. So it feels great to that you called upon me to be here. So thank you, man.
Absolutely.
No, again,
Um,
Sound, appreciate you taking the time out, coming in.
Of course.
And last but not least, the Prince of all Saiyans himself.
Hey.
you already know what's up.
They
Anyway,
put that they put that emo in Destiny for you, boy.
Bro. I saw, bro. They legitimately got 3 emotes specifically for me. Bungie, I know you. And I know that you do. I know you, bro. If y'all don't know which ones I'm talking about, they got the power check, the scouter,
Yep.
right? They got the charging, Super Saiyan charge. And then they got the last but not least, the blessing of all blessings, bro. They got the legitimate eye to eye music video from the Goofy movie. Y'all gotta check that out, bro. That is by far the greatest thing I've ever. I legitimately have a power line jacket. Are you shitting me? Anyway, where's my shout out go to? Jesus. Honestly, my shout out goes to y'all, man. My shout out goes to y'all. In my process of learning and growth and self-awareness, my shout out goes to the people specifically on this episode. Because this is a major episode because a lot of people don't have conversations like this. In terms of advice, honestly, bro, stop giving a shit. That goes for anybody. Stop caring. Stop caring. Throw your care out the window. What I mean by care, though, is stop caring about the add-ons. Care about what you're trying to do. You want to be a streamer? Okay, be a streamer. Anything else that is against you becoming a streamer, stop caring about it. I want to cook. Okay, so cook. Anything that's stopping you from cooking or making you feel bad for cooking or making you feel bad for wanting to cook, stop caring. Give you a prime example. Everybody saw what happened to me recently with the channel, right? Yeah, I saw the amazing, right?
Absolutely.
I know I applied for partner. Yeah, I know I've been waiting for my email. I just got my email. I did not get it. Did you see my characteristics change? Did you see my attitude change? No. They said that I didn't get it because my channel was shown for inflation. I don't even know how to inflate my channel. I don't even know how to do that. This is the same shit of when Mixer. Remember, Mike, when Mixer denied me for partner because they said that I don't talk to chat?
Bro, they don't.
What?
At the end of the day, me, Nagi, you and me have had this conversation. The check mark is just a stop on the road.
Bro. It's just
It's not the end goal.
And that's
Literally,
exactly what I was going
man.
to. That's exactly what I was going to.
Literally.
Right?
It's a new
So
beginning.
everyone-
Listen, bro, I can
everyone
literally,
who
I'll
knows
have
me,
your
right?
name right here. Give me a purple marker, and I'll just put a little check right there, and then that's
Bro.
it. It makes no difference.
Y'all all know me, right? Y'all all know me. Yeah, I've seen me for a specific amount of time. You guys know that I've gone to Bungie. I've done incredible things. We got Astro. There's a couple of things that are coming up that you guys don't even know about that I have yet to tell you guys about, but you will be knowing of it soon.
Tell us right now.
Even though
I'm just kidding.
You sure? Because I was about to drop it.
NDA, chill.
I'll
Just
drop
do it.
It's not.
I
NDA.
mean,
I don't
okay,
think it's
okay.
NDA. I don't think it's NDA. I'll send it to you, Maddox. I'll send it to you.
I won't say no.
Hey, send it through. I want to see. I want to see.
You must-
Bro, post in the Discord. Post in this.
Oh God, whatever, dude. Community focus. That's it.
Let's go. Okay.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
awesome.
That's moving forward. But nonetheless, like all of these things, I want people to understand that I got all of these things by just being me. They
course.
flew me out to Bungie to tell me I was just being me. Check mark. I was being me. I was sitting in I told you, I sat in a room with Lupo, Ban White, Brofish, Crafty, and YouTuber from I'm from Europe. I always forget his goddamn name, bro. But I sat there in a room full of all these people, completely unpartnered, completely unknown. I have a message from Deej telling me, you know what I'm saying, thank you for being yourself and not letting yourself get intimidated by a room full of big egos. He wasn't calling them egotistical, but these are some major names. These are some big people.
Right.
I don't get.
Right.
My point is, I don't give a fuck about who y'all are. I care about how y'all are. Who you are as a
Yep.
person, what you're doing. Just like Sound said, be a good person, be a good human being. Don't be perfect, but try to be a good. You know what I'm saying?
At least try.
At least try, bro.
Don't
Like
be fake either.
you don't have
yeah.
to. You don't have to. You don't have to, bro.
That
And that's
too.
again, this has to do with you as a streamer.
Yeah.
Stop giving a shit. Don't be perfect, but try. You are
Mhm.
you. You have 5 people right here who play Destiny. 5 people right here who play Destiny, who play this game on a consistent scale. None of our contents, none of our characteristics, none of how we do things are exactly the same. I have
Yep.
a Widow's Peak. Sound's hairline is sharp as shit. Leard has a beard. Luke has a beard. I only have chin hair. Sound has a beard too. So does Maddox. Fuck. So does Mike. Fuck y'all. Y'all brought me on this episode just to say that ain't shit.
Oh
That ain't shit.
That's the secret topic of
I'll take my shot. How to grow a beard.
how to grow a
Featuring
beard.
Nogi. Fucking assholes. Anyway, stop caring, bro. Stop caring. Just do what you like. Be yourself. Love yourself. Like, eventually, people gonna fuck with what you're doing regardless. People gonna fuck with you regardless.
Absolutely.
People gonna fuck with you regardless. Not everybody has to fuck with you because not everybody likes the same things as you. It's okay, but the people who like the same shit, they gonna come. Be yourself. Stop caring about what other people are doing. Do you? Like I said before, stop worrying about the process. Focus on the destination. I want to be successful at this. I care about how I get there. I have morals, but I'm very, very, very open-minded. Very open-minded about how it happens. As long as it happens. Cool. That's it.
All right. And with that, that is the end of the episode. For everybody who stuck in with us, appreciate you all. Everybody liking on YouTube, listening on Spotify, Apple, and all that good stuff. Appreciate you guys. We'll be back next Thursday, same time, 7 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, we'll see you then.